Nerdrotic.com.
Crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. I apologize cause I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. Radical lights and highly organized. It's Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights. Time has come, they're finally here.
Hey, what's up? I'm sorry, I'm starting the show writing a pithy tweet to Variety. Hang on, give me just a second. Haha, you're fucked. Stay out of Texas. And I'm doing it in caps.
In caps, all caps.
In caps.
They'll listen to you. They'll listen to you now.
They will. You know, obviously, yeah, because Spencer Pratt didn't concede. He just said, wow, you have no idea how bad things are going to do. And Variety's like, Spencer Pratt concedes the election because he is a Nazi.
Yep.
You're fucked, Hollywood. And I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh every day in the next 2 years when you're like, there's runaway production. There's no more jobs. And I'm a writer. I won Emmys and now I'm working at Whole Foods. Too fucking bad. You did it to yourself. Congratulations. Welcome to Friday Night Tights, everybody.
I like how I think it was Variety's post where they're talking about the what's it? They renamed the theater to the Christopher Nolan Theater, and you're like, yeah, now the fentanyl zombies can shit and rob people around the Christopher Nolan Theater or some shit.
Yeah.
It's in San Francisco, right? Is that where
it's
it
in
was?
San Francisco. Yeah. So I think the Alamo Draft House renamed himself. And wouldn't it be funny if like the Odyssey really sucks balls and they do it right?
they change it back.
They change it back.
No, I mean it would fit for San Francisco at that point, though. So,
it would.
I don't think they have the self-awareness to do that.
You know what else sucks balls and ass? Disclosure Day.
Yes. Yeah. And they're gonna continue to celebrate Spielberg. So.
Unless you're having trouble sleeping, and in that case, it's really good.
It might be. Welcome everyone. Dank's going to be here later, but we're going to like review this shitty movie that he isn't going to watch, and we're saving him because we love our guests.
Yeah.
I don't love the co-host obviously because I made him watch this, and this is
terrible.
This was fucking bad. It's not only Spielberg's worst movie. This is up there for worst movie of the year. It is. The dialogue is absolute shit. And let me do my little thing on Spielberg first. Spielberg is the greatest director who ever lived.
Yes.
But he lost it a long time ago. And I'm going to pinpoint it because Kate Capshaw is the Yoko Ono of Spielberg. She made him start adopting a bunch of kids. He started doing like Color Purple and all these Oscar movies when he was completely rejected by Hollywood. E.T. should have won Best Picture. Raiders of the Lost Ark should have won Best Picture. Jaws, despite what Blaine says, or Blake, or whatever his name is from Criticalist, should have won Best Picture, right? Saving Private Ryan should have won Best Picture, but he stopped being Spielberg a long time ago. And he sold out to an industry that hated him, originally hated him and completely rejected him, but then he started praying to Moloch or whatever the fuck and doing podcasts with Big Mike Obama about Disclosure Day. And then we'll get into this movie being a UFO enthusiast, how fucking bad it was, how bad it was on its information, the dialogue, and it wasn't even about aliens. It was about running around.
So I expected this movie's last 15 to 20 minutes to be the first 15 to 20 minutes. Like in terms of like all of this mind-blowing things that get revealed to the public and then how people react based off that. right? As opposed to this entire lead up of two characters that we really don't care about and little mystery box type of things they're trying to get you to care about that could have happened or whatever. And then finally they make this big reveal and it's over. I thought the big reveal was going to happen early on and you were going to get to deal with the fallout of all those things. And I think that's a much more interesting movie, especially if in Spielberg's words, it's going to make people rethink religion and the way they view the world and everything. No, it won't.
Odin, that whole commentary.
How do you feel? Because anything that you
Odin's an atheist now.
I don't think my faith has been changed at all.
Odin's an atheist now because there's no way God would let this movie happen.
The fact that they allowed that God would allow someone to write a script this bad and try to make this like, oh, how would people feel about their religion and their faith in God? And it's trying to be so smart and it's just so stupid. It's everything about it is just worthless.
Ryan, I want to say,
surface
I think
level. They didn't get into it at all. Okay,
No.
they showed a nun and
the
nun
entire
had a phone call. That was it.
I think
The entire
movie was
religious
cut
question
that way.
The entire religious questioning was, does this make you doubt God? Nah.
No.
That was the entire
That was the deep
to do with that.
Let's go back to that
think-
nun and
but-
show a picture of her like being like, yes.
The
It's
movie
like, oh,
was
great.
cut at some point, was written to have the reveal earlier and have shit going on because Wyatt Russell was in the gas station and people were like grabbing water and freaking out. There's no context for why they were doing that.
No, that was everything
World
else.
War
That was
III.
all the fucking
Like-
wars going on and like all these things that were going to happen. That like the world was falling apart. They kind of set that up.
You had
barely.
Did they though?
There was like
Not
there was
really.
like
They
a
mentioned
news
it
broadcast in the background
They did
that
a
was like,
terrible
there's
job.
something happening in North Korea, and it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
they mentioned
it
something
happens
about
all the
World
time.
War III, and that was really about
It's
it.
like North Korea for one. You know what? If half,
Right,
half, okay, with North Korea, when the soldiers leave their country, half of them will immediately defect. They will lay down their weapons and give up. It's fucking ridiculous.
Can
And
we talk
Russia
about-
can't even beat Ukraine. Okay.
The casting in this movie outside of Emily Blunt was horrendous.
Yes.
I cared
Colin
about
Domingo is
nobody.
fine, but he's
Okay.
He sucked
He's
too.
fine everything.
He was
Colin
crap
Firth?
too. Like
Wyatt Russell.
I thought he was the only one that
Wyatt
carried
Russell,
it.
I'm
He was-
talking
no,
to
I
you.
thought Emily Blunt was the best part of it.
Wyatt Russell needs to
agree.
fire his agent.
Well, her-
John Walker did nothing
Yeah.
wrong. He keeps getting cast in these roles as a fucking cuck and a
Oh,
moron.
he was such
Stop.
a pussy in this
idiot.
movie.
Yep.
He was so pathetic. When he couldn't even back up and hit the phone, it's just like,
Yeah, that was dumb.
and then he was
He's
so
like in the movie for
emotionally.
like 15 minutes, and that's it.
He was so emotionally unstable, not knowing how to we all dealt with a crazy fucking woman in our life, and he acted like a woman in that situation. He was just like, what's wrong? I don't know. Just
That's why I think he
the
did
movie's
fine for
cut
what he
so
had. Like he
slow.
was given crap. It's more of the writing. The writing was terrible. The writing.
The
was
writing's
awful.
horrible. So yeah, like Steven Spielberg, there's glimpses of moments in this that are like, oh, that could be a good movie. There's like the music cues are good. Some of the cinematography is really good. The movie's boring as frick, man. It's freaking boring, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the pacing of it, just the
where's
cell
Shad?
phone. He's asleep. The cell phone scene where he's trying to pull over and like run over the thing. This is a long movie, and we're just doing this for like 3 minutes straight.
Yeah,
Like we need to
5
cut
minutes.
We
that
got
shit.
time
Let's
for that.
we got shit to do.
She could have just like threw the phone down on the ground and bashed it like
Yes,
that, rather than
like why are we doing
just
this?
run over, dude.
And that's one example
It's
of
5
many
minutes.
examples.
on this
so
whole
many
thing.
things are so inefficient in this movie. It's retarded.
The scene when he's sneaking up behind all of the agents to steal their car, and no
Yeah.
one saw him.
Nobody notices
Oh,
him.
dude.
Well, the dude literally looking at
He's using like the gates for cover, and they're just
And
transparent.
you can see through the gate. And I'm like,
so
Or worse
silly.
at the end when they just walk out, like they just give up and walk out.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, they all go like,
Oh, well,
You gonna
that's it.
stop
We
her?
can't stop her now, except with a bullet through the face. I had no idea whether they were, like, the people that were fighting were meant to be evil or the aliens were evil or anything. Because at no point do the people chasing them actually go that far. They're not mindlessly killing everyone all the time. We
don't kill
don't
anybody.
really know what the aliens are there, what prompted them to go this far on the kind of thing. We do know that the aliens seem to be magic, have, like, telepathic powers that can control what you think and see. They seem really dangerous, and yet somehow humans' superpower is empathy, and that seems to be the message of the movie.
They also
But
say
also,
that
they can do
aliens-
that without the device. But then they do need the device for certain things. But it's like a lot of the same
and the
things that they
device
can
is
already do
over.
without it.
the power is
what
so
a
in
fake
depth you
wizard.
can never comprehend, and it falls apart after making something invisible. It's like, okay, well, is that
That's
the
that was
extent
dumb.
of the power? Because I could comprehend that.
Well, something shows up on the on the screen here, but we don't see it. Well, why don't you guys just fire into the house?
So stupid. And then there's like a
There's
Three
so many times
Stooges
like,
scene where they're like,
Right,
All right,
just
so
ended by a
the
bullet.
premise of this movie is there are two people who are experiencers that have implanted something. The aliens have implanted that. Now, they tell you that at the end of the movie, but if you're even slightly into UFOs, you're like, okay, they were obviously abducted as children. And there's some connected. So you spend the entire movie following them around because they have this crystal from the fucking Fortress of Solitude from Donner's Superman. And you're like, okay, the aliens are going to come in any minute now. And you are just following these two people around as they're talking gibberish and Wyatt Russell's being
And the
a cop
government's desperately chasing them for 2 hours.
for 2 hours,
That's
but
it.
not
Yeah, but
killing
then-
Rather
anybody.
incompetently at that.
very sterile.
Well, also, nothing in this
dies.
seems to be stable. So that crystal you mentioned, when it's first, I thought it was like a phaser or something. Because like, don't squeeze it, don't put any pressure on it, whatever.
Yeah,
you do,
they
that'll
made it sound
activate
really dangerous.
And then
Mhm.
it turns out that he would have just like had a seizure. Like, he wouldn't have been able to do anything. He may have taken over one person's body, but they could have stopped him. But like, no, don't shoot it. It'll go off. It's like,
so
what?
the one good concept was the taking over people's body, which they didn't do anything with at all.
No, they
Like,
didn't.
they did kind of did one thing and then just stopped doing it. By the way, I did send a message to Shad. I'll tell you what it is.
No, he said he was ill.
He's
Oh,
sick.
He's not, he's not well.
Okay, well, nobody told me. I asked him if he was stealing Legos.
We've blown his cover.
Chad.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah.
I
told us he has no
like,
voice.
Gary's like, where the fuck are you, you piece of shit? Wait till the
Honestly,
again, I see.
He's in the
He fell asleep
hospital,
watching the
as Beth
movie.
said.
I would think he's probably just doing like door-to-door selling of like telling people to go see He-Man. Like you gotta go see He-Man. Like,
Hey,
dude,
good for him.
He-Man's
Maybe
way
that'll
better
help.
than this movie.
It's not helping because it's still losing money.
it's not He-Man's not a good movie either. But whatever. We're
Oh,
not gonna
watch
get
out.
hung, so I'm not
Watch
gonna-
out. That's like when you say Tron Ares isn't a good movie or Predator bad.
Those people were
Not bad. Like when you get rid of the lands, you just call it
It's,
Predator
yeah, that's
bad.
Predator.
Yeah. But it is He-Man's better than Disclosure Day.
yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it is.
I will say, look, just to be fair, there's a few people in our community that did enjoy the movie. There's people out on a critic list. There's a few people that I'm very familiar with that they did enjoy this movie. That's fine. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but that's fine. But yeah, but I do want to acknowledge that there are some people that did enjoy this movie for what
There's a
it
lot of
was.
It's not
People did.
offensive.
I-
Like it's not offensive.
it
It's
is
just
not-
boring.
Outside of her boyfriend being a little bitch, I would say there's nothing about this that you could even remotely say is woke as much as it's
What, of
opposite.
Disclosure Day?
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the really diverse government agents and the people of color
when
always
she
having the
came
right
up-
decisions.
Bro, when she came up and greeted all the agents, she gets the black one. She's like, LaQuisha or whatever.
No, at the end in the TV studio, all the white dudes were questioning everything, and all the women of color were like, "No, calm down. We're running with this." I mean, there's
We're
that.
sending it out.
There's
I
that.
guess.
But yeah,
I
it
guess.
wasn't really woke. It was
Yeah.
just fucking retarded.
And then the
May
white
have been
newscaster
asleep.
had to be told, "Get out of your chair."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
woman
last
stalking.
what's the last Spielberg movie you guys truly enjoyed?
Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridge of
He hasn't-
Spies in
he-
2015 was
Spielberg
actually
has
good.
not done a great
Bridge of Spies is
movie.
good.
Like I don't think
I didn't
Spielberg's
watch
done
that
a
one.
great movie in over 2 decades.
Wait a
And
minute.
you could argue he hasn't even had a good one.
Well,
What
he is-
what
he-
came what
he-
came before War of the Worlds or Minority Report? What was
War
more
of the
recent?
Worlds was like 2004.
Okay,
Two-
well,
Minority Report was 2002.
2004, right
Once
around there,
Spielberg
I think.
lost his color palette, that's when he lost it. And believe me, go watch this
You mean
movie. It's the
physically?
same color palette as Minority Report, as War of the Worlds. It's like this gray, desaturated, blah. And he used to be so colorful, and
Yeah.
so once that was gone, he was gone.
Yeah.
It felt like he was copying J.J. Abrams, which
Yeah,
is a
I
copy
saw
of
some
him.
lens
Yeah, there was
flare.
Like the
flare
lens
in there.
flares that
Yeah.
were like J.J. Abrams-esque. And I know J.J. took that from him, but it just didn't feel natural. It felt like
I think just
After
I
Effects or
talked about this morning, and he's just fucking old. And when you get old, and when you are young, and when Jaws is happening, and if this movie doesn't work, you might be fucked forever. Your career might be over. You might never get another chance, and you have to do everything in your power to be creative and make it work. And you have that hunger and that drive to prove yourself and to get recognition from your peers and all this shit. You can create a lot with that built-in pressure and with that energy
Yes.
you have and with that creativity. And when you look at that run, late 70s, 80s, 90s, early
Unmatched.
2000s. It's
Get the
fucking
hunger.
phenomenal.
Yes.
But then when you get older and you finally have all the accolades that you want, you have all the respect, people just clap in, people will do whatever you tell them to do. There's no more
George
hunger to prove yourself because you already have. I think it affects creativity and you stop pushing different boundaries and you start maybe just falling back on things that maybe you just like or that you want to do as opposed to things that you think truly are like
You
pushing
start directing
boundaries.
movies in a folding chair with a little Pepsi next to you, sitting down.
Yeah, with a straw in it,
Yeah.
a bendy straw.
I don't think he like tried to phone this because it goes on for like 2.5 hours, and you, as it goes through, it really feels like this movie thinks it's doing something deep and complicated and making you think about existential parts of the universe, and it's just not there. I think he did try and say, because there's essentially two ways to do the movie. Either you start at the interesting bit and end when it gets boring. They seem to do it in reverse in this. So you had to make people question something or think more about what was happening in the universe, do more with kind of which side are the good guys and bad guys, what's going on between them, some kind of interaction between them. And instead we just had, does it matter if you're alone in the universe? Well, if you found out aliens existed tomorrow and they came to Earth, would it actually change anything about your life?
No.
Like, would it change your center of the universe?
I think most people wouldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah, well, most people I don't think would care.
Yeah.
Most people would not care. They'd be like, okay, I got to pay my bills, man. It's cool that there's an alien in the sky, whatever. Who cares?
The whole movie should have been, the disclosure should have happened in the first 15 minutes. And and then if you want to set up the whole World War III, actually set that up. Like, why is it happening? What are the ramifications from it? What's going on? Is it chaos? Instead of showing one gas station, right?
I think,
And then you deal with the religions, all religions, and you deal with most of the people going, okay, but I got, like you said, I got to go to work tomorrow.
yeah.
Can you imagine
Are
a
these
World War
aliens gonna
III?
pay my bills?
Can you imagine a World War III where you can't trust your eyes and senses because someone could be controlling you from like remotely? Like there's a whole play where it's like, what would war be like that? If we already can't trust AI because anything could be, any video could be faked. Well, now you can actually walk around the world and see things.
The underlying theme should be, are they good or bad?
Yes.
And people fighting over that.
But that's
It
the
was
problem
all,
with this
it was
film.
all- go ahead.
It doesn't have the confidence to actually land on any of the questions that it is setting up. But then on top of that, if you ask any questions at all, because this has been assembled with toothpicks, if you ask a question at all, it collapses. It immediately collapses. So this ends on countless unanswered questions. I'm at like 17 right now for my review, just of questions that are completely unanswered.
Yeah.
And this movie had no intention of ever answering them. So like, yeah, are the aliens bad? Well, wait a second. If the aliens are saying that they have suicidal empathy and that we should just follow them on that premise alone, that's what the bad guys would say. But the movie positions it as if they're the good guys for that. And Garrett, I would challenge what you said about the musical cues, because the John Williams score plays it up like this is such a great thing. Like everything happening here is actually okay. But then what we're seeing with the kids as we're getting this like hopeful, inspiring music is throughout the whole film, they forgot that happened because they said it was traumatic.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah. Well, the music is good, but the movie is not good. So it's like you've got something that's hearkening to something that is good. You think, oh yeah, it's like an ET, like
Yeah, I was gonna
supposed
say
to
the
make me
music
feel
is the only
something,
thing
and I'm
that
like,
felt like Spielberg.
it's off. So I agree with you. It's like I hear that and I go, that could be good, but the scene that I'm watching and the movie that I'm watching is not good. I think like this movie had no intention of having any of those answers ever. It completely focuses on just the moment of disclosure, and that is the only idea it has. And like it's just an empty movie. And I think the problem for me, I was trying to think about like why is it that I hate it so much, other than it just being super boring, is all of the mystery questions. What's the disclosure? They really make it like they don't answer the questions when they bring it up. He tries to be really vague about what is on these chips and all that stuff. The entire time, you know exactly what it is. You know there's aliens. You know he's going to disclose there's aliens. It's not a mystery. But the movie thinks it's like,
So you're waiting for the
pulling you
characters
along
to
the way.
catch
I'm like,
up to what you
yeah.
already know, and that is not
frame
great.
one. It just pisses me off. It makes me mad. I'm like, can we get to something?
Well,
like,
But also, I think it thinks it's answered some questions. So because the aliens are like tortured, you are supposed to just assume that's bad. But it actually matters why that's happening to the aliens, because they could be invading Earth, in which case it would be morally correct to try and find out something about them. But then they also think, well, if that's what you assume, then it must mean the guy chasing them is bad because he's the one that commanded them to be done like that because his wife died or something. But then at the end, he doesn't stop the woman. He sits down, and the guy who's supposed to be his enemy comes up and like feels his shoulder as if, yeah, we finally did it, lad. It's like, well, would he do that to someone who was evil?
Also, all of the footage that I saw in the movie of the supposed abuse didn't look like abuse. It looked like they had an alien in a chair and they were asking it questions and they were maybe trying to help it.
But didn't you hear
medically.
the
I think they probed an alien.
At no point did I see anything that was abusive.
This felt like a movie that was approved. This was like, this is because a lot of conspiracy theorists out there, rightly so, thought this would be Steven Spielberg prepping the human race for actual disclosure. Well, then we're all retarded. Which might be true, but no. The thing is, this felt like a government approved disclosure, like give no information at all, because they didn't. They lightly went past Roswell. They showed Jackie Gleason and Nixon, a couple that go way back in UFO lore, but they didn't touch anything else.
Yeah,
well, I think that was the reason it's so disappointing, because I feel like, look, the trailers I thought for this were pretty good, just in terms of it revealed so little about shit and just had you making things up in your head about what it could be, which is better than if they'd given you a trailer for this actual fucking movie, right? Because then no one would have gone to see it. So I think that what we expected were a lot of things about aliens and about what it would mean in the ramifications and all this shit, but instead what we got was like a personal story of a couple people with the alien stuff as the complete and total backdrop. And I didn't care about that story.
Well, what's a better Spielberg movie with that exact same premise? War of the Worlds.
E.T.
War of the Worlds.
Close Encounter, or War of the Worlds, E.T.
Yeah. War of the Worlds is a personal story about that one family running away from what's going on outside of them. Like all these other things are going on. There's aliens. Oh my God. But it's so much more interesting. You don't even get a whole lot of information about the aliens. It's mainly just about
make
them.
it a sequel to Close Encounters.
Far more interesting.
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss comes back and,
I mean, I didn't even find the trailers to be overly good, but it was Spielberg. That's why I was interested.
Yes.
I was just, okay, it's Spielberg, it's aliens. I didn't find the trailers that engaging at all, but I think a lot of people went into it with that expectation of Spielberg on it. And I'm not saying the trailers are bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if this doesn't say directed by Steven Spielberg, and if I see those trailers, I'm not thinking, "Ooh, I got to see this movie," but because it's Spielberg. And I think a lot of people had that Close Encounters, War of the Worlds, E.T. Oh, Spielberg's getting back to his, great days. And I think that was going to set people up for a big disappointment. I know that's how I personally felt. Yeah. Very, very underwhelmed from that perspective.
Spielberg getting back into genre where he got his start, and he is no longer that guy. That's why when you talk about like bringing George back, which will never happen, or I don't know, bringing Russell T. Davies back, we see what happens every time. You can't go home again. You had that space of time where you're really good, but then once you go out and do all the Oscar bait stuff, you're no longer that guy. This is the guy who captured like the wonder of Generation X's childhood in E.T., like through the wonder of a child. This is a guy who made the best adventure movie ever made, Raiders of the Lost Ark. He made a movie, I mentioned this in my review on Criticlist, where people were afraid to go into kiddie pools because they were afraid a fucking shark was going to go in there. Like that's how impactful.
And that's the thing, as Ryan said, and I've said it the last few days before going to see this movie, he's the unmatched GOAT of directors. You can never recreate his resume. It will never happen. You might find directors you prefer more, and that's totally fine. His resume for 3-4 decades that he had an impact, and he changed a culture, things that are going to live with people forever. It will never be matched. It's unreal. And it's so many different types of movies too.
Yeah.
When he was producer, when his name was on Poltergeist, which he actually directed, when his name was on Goonies, that somebody mentioned in the chat, Back to the Future, everything he touched was pretty much gold.
Tons of great animated movies that, fantastic.
But you compare this to all of those movies, and all of those movies, they only had one goal of just being entertaining.
Yep.
And normally, the conversation is, oh, well, what kind of ideology were they injecting into this thing? With Disclosure Day, it just seemed like it was setting up all of these actors for Oscar bait. And like throughout the whole movie where nothing is happening at all, then you have these like out of pocket monologue scenes that are played up as if they're gonna be played at the as an Oscar clip. The Coleman Domingo one is what are we doing?
They're gonna be very disappointed because that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, and it's very clearly this. I'm like, oh, all right, this is an Oscar scene. Like
Dude,
Emily Blunt having a panic attack. Oh, this is an Oscar scene.
It is crazy when you look, like if you go look back through the filmography, really starting from like Jaws and on, if I'm remembering right, it's just banger after banger for like several decades. It's pretty, and like Gary mentioned, the amount of different stuff from like a horror-esque one like Jaws to science fiction, like with all the alien stuff, to adventure movies, and of course to fantasy with Schindler's List. Like there's just so many different genres that Spielberg's taken part in over the years.
Well, he's not very good at comedies. Okay, 1941, which I'd watch 1,000 times more than I'd watch this. But yeah,
he's also was it you, Ryan, that was talking about this? I can't remember. He's responsible for Rachel Zegler, right?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Plucked her from
is.
obscurity.
Yeah, he's responsible for her, and he's responsible for J.J. Abrams too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, because J.J. Abrams babysat his kids or his 15 adopted kids through Kate Capshaw. Yeah, one of them ended up in porn, but whatever. We don't judge. That was a lot of kids.
This movie will have I think a decent opening weekend, and I think it's going to tank after word of mouth. But I think it's already tanking right now.
I don't think it's going to be that decent. I think it's going to be like $35 to $40 million.
And they were expecting 50 to 60 prior to it releasing, correct?
Yeah,
Isn't that some of the early projections? So and I think second weekend drop is going to be horrific. Didn't they say Obsession still competing with number one?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Not with number one for the weekend, but that film is just phenomenal in so many different ways.
It's got crazy legs.
It's like, again, the fact that it increased its box office 2 weeks in a row, then it dropped off 7%. It's probably going to drop off single digits again, and it's going to be in the top 3.
Is this the most profitable movie? Could it potentially be the most profitable movie ever made?
Not ever made, because you have to go back to even things like, if you go back to Blair Witch Project, that film cost so little and made this film's going to make more than the unadjusted numbers for Blair Witch total box office. But as far as like compared to its budget, it's going to be one of the most profitable films of all time, and it just won't be the most profitable film of all time.
Well, I would say definitely go watch Obsession if you haven't seen it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
It's great.
And I cannot
There's a few good
that
movies
one up
out
enough.
right now.
I didn't think Backrooms was that great, but it's worth going to see.
Go watch The Furious. It's a freaking awesome kung fu movie.
Oh,
badass!
I thought you were about to say it was about family.
It's also about family. It's also about family.
They did a trailer for Fast and Furious, like the anniversary.
Oh, really?
Did they?
Trailer? Yeah, they did right before that Odyssey trailer.
They're gonna do a re-release
with one clip.
There's actually 2 clips. There's 2 clips, Gary. There's 2 clips.
In the new one? Yeah,
I didn't realize this. There's 2 clips. So you have Lupita Nyong'o, and it's not her as Helen, it's the sister. Okay. But there's also a scene in that trailer. By the way, I thought this trailer is by far the best fucking trailer they've had overall. But there's another scene that I think it confirms that Ellen Page is not Achilles. I think because Ellen Page is in this trailer. And
Elpenor.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's Elpenor. I think this trailer confirms that. You take those 2 issues out of it, and the fucking trailer this is by far. I haven't really been blown away by either one of the trailers up to this point. But the IMAX trailer was really good. But we'll see what happens. But
I wasn't blown away by
it's like the same thing.
If they release this trailer online, it will get ratioed to hell. Because of one specific.
Because of Lupita Nyong'o, which is not how you pronounce her name, apparently.
Really?
Oh, really?
Nyong'o.
Well, no, she announced. We put it in our video. She pronounces it. How does it go, Garrett?
It's Nyong'o.
It's Nyong'o.
Yeah, it's like really quick.
It sounds fucking African. Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
There's some
And
clicks in there.
I'm an
maybe.
African expert,
I was telling Gary yesterday on the phone,
and I
said,
pronounced it right.
wait until the marketing and interviews, and they ask Lupita Nyong'o about Carmelo Anthony. Enjoy yourself, YouTubers. Enjoy.
I didn't know
yourself.
she knew ball.
Yeah, me and you maybe the only ones here. I don't... Dude, did you see Pat McAfee had Carmelo Anthony on his show the day after
Who did?
the sentence?
What?
Pat McAfee had Carmelo, the basketball player.
The basketball. Okay.
And I'm like, this has to be a troll from McAfee.
Producers are like,
This
this is
is-
gonna be wild.
He's like, we got Pat McAfee on the show. Let's go. And I'm this is crazy
Carmelo
for people.
Anthony. God, who did he play for?
The Knicks.
The Nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah, he played for.
Wow.
There was a lot of hype for him.
Honestly,
coming
that's
out of
good
college.
SEO. That's a good
Yeah,
smart
100%.
producer.
Yeah.
It has a lot more to do with the fact that the Knicks are right now in the NBA Finals. And
Yeah,
no
I know.
one's getting
Beautiful
their
timing.
penalties, But yeah.
That makes it great.
Hey, I'm rooting for the
Cover.
basketball team with the tallest, fastest black people to win. Okay,
Good play. It's a good play.
Yeah, there you go.
there we go.
So disclosure
so
day, boring. Don't watch it.
disclosure day is very boring. It will waste your time. If you're a UFO enthusiast at all, you will fucking hate it. You will hate it with the intensity of 10,000 suns, like I do. And we'll talk about it more on Forbidden Frontier. But holy shit!
The question in the title though, had Spielberg lost it?
Yes.
He hasn't. He had, like,
Hasn't had it in 2
he
decades.
hasn't had it for
Yeah.
2 decades.
Yeah.
You know.
So the question.
Now, with that being said, when you have the resume, like this could flop miserably, and it's not going to really affect the way we view Steven Spielberg's entire career because you can't erase the things that he's done. And also, by that same token, if this flops, what's going to happen? He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants, and people are going to clap for him, celebrate him, and the next thing he wants to do, if that comes out and that flops too, it won't matter. He'll get every opportunity.
But
people
biopic
need to stop
about himself.
expecting-
That was the last thing
Yeah,
he did.
he
You know
Think
what's
about that.
Fable.
You make a biopic about yourself, bro. Come
What's crazy? I don't know where I heard this from, and there's so much fake news out there. Apparently, he wanted to do a Bond movie, and they wouldn't give it. They wouldn't give him the green light.
He wanted to in the 90s, I believe, or maybe
this
even
back in
earlier
the
than
day.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to make one. They said no, or they
And he
passed on
turned
him.
down Harry Potter for AI to do
He-
AI.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Bummer. It's a bummer on that one.
I think it turned
bad.
out for the best because his ideas for Potter were not going to be great. So I think
He would have
Yeah.
probably
Columbus-
Americanized it.
Yeah, he probably would have. Messed. I mean, Harry Potter obviously did very well. So,
did all right.
Mm.
Did okay.
And it's one of his
Watched it.
proteges. It's Chris Columbus. So it's one of his guys.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Zemeckis, Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus did Home Alone and
Joe
1 and 2.
Johnston.
What happened to Joe Johnston? I want him to come back and make movies. He stopped making
Well,
movies.
No, he's considered difficult to work with because he's kind of aloof. He doesn't like the Hollywood
Perfect.
thing. So what he'll do is while they're, he's an artist. So he'll do his own storyboards and start sketching stuff kind of on his own. And they saw him as aloof, even though he's just really fucking good.
He did the
Yeah.
Rocketeer and the first Avenger, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I love that guy's style. That's great style.
Page Master. He did a lot of good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Design
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Disclosure Day, not recommended to say the
Blows.
least.
It fucking blows.
Not
Lame.
recommended. Yeah.
It's not
It'll
good.
be forgotten by the end of the show.
Already forget.
Yeah.
Like they forgot their own plot points. Right at the end, when that guy's girlfriend turned up with the magic item, and I'm like, how did you know to get there? You don't even know who this woman is.
Yeah.
Like you've never
Yep.
met her throughout the entire
They've
movie.
never met.
God
That's right.
Center. God, yeah, and that whole again, this bears repeating. That whole like this is going to make you question your religion and all that bullshit.
not
It's
quite.
like no, they don't even
No.
get into it at
Will
all.
to live more like
It doesn't
Just
have the
made me
balls to
annoyed.
even try to make you question your religion.
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't.
It has no,
No.
teeth at all. This movie is so
They quote
sterile.
the Bible, and I'm just thinking, never mind. I don't
No,
want to
like
I don't want to go
as
there.
a Catholic,
I
I
might
was like,
trigger
oh,
rumble.
as a Catholic, I was just annoyed too because it's like, oh, you're gonna make the whole former nun thing a plot point of, oh yeah, well we've had sex. It's like, okay, Is this you trying
that
to make me
implied to be,
question
like,
my
very-
religion?
Very
Ah, it's just-
slow, uninteresting sex. Is that what the implication of that was?
That's what I.
She was
That's
like,
what I was
I'm-
wondering.
we had
what
sex.
it meant in the moment.
think?
You're like, you were a nun. We had sex.
That explains a lot.
Obviously, I was a nun. Yeah.
It was very like proper sex,
Yes. Very missionary.
which is against the Bible. Read Song of Songs. Okay.
It was a line written by a person who knows nothing about faith.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean somebody in Hollywood doesn't know anything about faith? That's crazy.
Wow. I know,
Odin.
right?
Shocking.
Hey, well, there is some good news, and that is that the Michael Jackson movie has now become the biggest music biopic ever. And it is going to soon pass Oppenheimer for the biggest biopic ever, and it will hit $1 billion, and it will be the second movie of the year. What's interesting is we got 2 movies that are going to hit $1 billion so far from people that have been around for decades and decades and decades, dominating the same, sphere and, names or whatever. Maybe Hollywood should realize they aren't creating anything new.
Yeah.
Like that's all that people care about is nostalgia and things that we cared about from decades ago. It's
Toy
really
Story
crazy.
5.
Toy
But
Story
that's-
5. It's another
Shrek
one.
5.
But
Yes.
that's what's funny about Disclosure Days, because it was positioned as it's Spielberg is back. It's a return to form for Spielberg, and he's doing sci-fi again, and we're going to do something new, and it's going to challenge your faith. And then it's none of that. It's like a paint by numbers kind of a story. You could see it coming a mile away. All the other problems, but that's because that's what Hollywood thinks is challenging now. They are incapable of actually doing anything that challenges real thought because they're afraid of the ramifications of what everybody's going to say when you say something that might be considered offensive. So it's easier to say we're going to be offensive. It's the same problem with Scary Movie from last week. We're going to be offensive. We're going to cancel culture. We're going to make you question your faith. And then when you see it, you're like, you just jabbed. You didn't right hook at all. You didn't even try.
It kind of leaned into some of it and reinforced it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
the only faith that was challenged was my faith in Hollywood and Spielberg as a director.
My faith in humanity.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's part of the movie too. You didn't lose your faith in God. You lost your faith in people.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
Okay. Random girl who was kidnapped and by the dangerous government agency that didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, so dangerous.
The worst government agency depicted in media, I think. The
Very
fact Colin Firth just
stupid.
sits down, the next commander guy goes, "What are we doing?" And then they all just march out. What are we doing?
Are we going to do anything?
I think the reason why the government didn't kill
They can't
anyone-
hit anything. They're just shooting like.
It's like when they
stormtroopers.
went and replaced the guns in ET with walkie-talkies. I think that's
Dude, I had the same
probably
thought
where
watching
this is
this
stemming
movie.
from.
I had the same thought because I was like, about 45, maybe an hour and a half into it. I don't know. It was hard to tell. I was thinking, like, did these people kill anybody? Have they
No.
done anything that was like actually that aggressive? I can't remember anybody.
No.
doing it.
Well, it's like the one
He
opportunity
did-
where they had the
shot-
ability to go and kill them when they're at the train tracks and stopped. The guy could have got out of his car, blocked them in, walked up and shot them both in the head, and would have been all over.
They shot a lot of
instead,
bullets, but they
his
didn't do
plan is to ram their car into the train for some reason.
That's a really
But
good
also,
military
that guy was acting under his own orders. He was never told to do that. That's
true.
The boss did take over a woman and go, look, if we can't get this guy, you're just going to have to kill him. So even that was like last resort, all other options out, just to stop anything happening. But now he's shown that he's willing to kill somebody. He should have shot her in the head at the end. And then if it's like at the end, well, we're going to have to kill all of you as well. At least make them evil. The only thing which has changed, like his character arc, is I saw my wife once for a few seconds. That's the only thing that could change his
Which we
personality.
It's
don't have
like
any
everybody
context
saw
for.
somebody that they cared about when they were leaving. They literally walked out because they appeared as other people.
It's silly.
And they knew
Dumb.
they were appearing as other people,
Yeah.
but they still let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mind
So, and
control.
then you
is
get to the
everything.
end. I'm just gonna sit down and let this all unfold. It's like, what the fuck? What? Just grab a gun, shoot her in the head, and that's it.
Can you imagine, though,
story.
being part of like this magical twin that's been given superpowers from aliens, and one of you can make people see anything, see inside their minds, manipulate and do anything on Earth? The other guy can do maths quite well. These people were not given equal ability.
Yeah,
But-
that was not fair.
The problems with the film start in the very opening scene. When they have the guy outside and he's holding the obelisk, he's wearing a glove. And they establish that if you're wearing it needs skin-on-skin contact to work. They could have just shot him. They
Yeah.
what happened? Let him go.
What happened to that guy that just vanished into thin air and then came back? That was an interesting thing that happened.
Yeah, he was
Never
fine.
explained again.
He was fine. No, what? But we're gonna spoil the. I'm gonna spoil the end for you because you're not gonna want to watch this.
Oh, we're talking about the
Disclosure
cherry.
day.
So the movie just stops. So they're in Kansas City newsroom and they're going and World War III is about to happen, which you know, unless you really pay attention to the movie, this might be the first time you're hearing about it watching the movie. And they cut into the programming to have Emily Blunt talk about Disclosure Day, and they show all the footage without a ton of context, and then they bring in an alien
Where'd it
who's
come
in a
from?
wheelchair. And they uncover him,
How'd they get
and
it
he
there?
whispers into Emily Blunt's ear,
No, he
and
whispers
she-
into the guy's ear, who then whispers into
and-
Emily Blunt's
who,
ear.
yeah, who basically he can translate it. So and then she's like gets behind the desk to broadcast, and she says, "Listen," and the movie ends.
Yeah, and you can hear Linkin Park like build up. What up? Yeah, it was a good ending. I liked it.
There's no way they end with Linkin Park.
No.
You didn't finish.
Honestly, like
No,
I'm
but you'd
just
believe
saying. No, like didn't we have
mean, a
Gwen
better
Stefani
movie.
in the fucking movie and
Yeah.
all of that? You
A
know?
better movie
So,
would have ended
yeah,
with Linkin
yeah,
Park.
Yeah.
What I've done. Credits roll. Yeah, come on.
Then the world
Still the best
blows up.
memes from the Biden administration were the ones of him turning around looking confused and then hitting the Linkin Park theme.
Oh, fuck.
Like, oh, the alien just told us they were actually evil the whole time. Dang
Yeah,
it.
listen, we're all food.
Oh.
The end. But that's where it starts, and it's supposed to like leave you like you get to decide what disclosure means. And it's like, no, you were supposed to tell us what it was supposed to be because you called
Mystery
it
box
Disclosure Day.
bullshit.
Especially when
This
you made that
movie's-
uninteresting. That was the only thing that you could have maybe made interesting and decided, nope, leave it up to you. Oh, great.
This movie feels like a part 2 of 3 parts of a story. We miss part 1, and it would be like a prequel, and then part 3 would be what happens now that Disclosure Day has happened. But don't make that movie. We don't care. We don't want to know. But it's in the middle. But like this whole movie is just about the broadcast. And that's annoying because it's setting up all of these different access points to a story, all these different plot points, World War III, the meaning of life. No, the movie was never
Dude,
going to answer any of that.
The biggest
ever.
fantasy about this is people like all of Earth were on their phones watching CNN. What?
It's true.
There's so many other weird things. Like, I don't know whether it was supposed to be that the aliens could see the future in some way, because at one point he goes, I could just release it all on the internet. And the guy goes, no, it has to be specifically planned. That has to be done in a specific order. And then it randomly gets released anyway onto the news, which apparently the alien prepped for. So I'm not sure whether the alien had seen it all coming and this was all part of his plan all along, or
He's a
whether
boomer.
it could have just been released on the
You
internet.
can't release it on the
alien's a
internet. You have to
boomer.
release it somewhere that's
also-
trustworthy.
But why did it matter?
CNN.
Why did it matter for this alien to be broadcast for everybody to know that this alien was there?
'Cause
They
he's a
don't
boomer.
tell you.
That's
They
how
don't
he
tell
does
us
it on
why it
terrestrial
mattered.
television.
They just say like, oh, it's important for humans to know that aliens exist. Why? And why does the
And why
alien
did they
have an
pick the
incentive
kids?
in this?
Why did they pick the kids, and why did they present? Did you like that they present themselves? They use the freaking trans terminology as bad CGI animals. Some of the worst CGI I've seen in years.
So bad.
Even that didn't make sense. So at the start, one of them comes in through a very narrow window as a bird, and then you find out they got big, massive heads. And so somehow this guy is phased through a window and then out of it again. And like, did he dismantle the wall in some way and then come through and put it back there? It's like-
Magical. They do whatever they want.
And when they
'cause
see the animals, they go into a trance.
Yep.
And it's laughably bad.
And the answer was empathy, the word that Hollywood does not understand at all.
That is the
No.
buzzword of buzzwords
Feelings.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, could you put empathy in the script somewhere, please?
It
every
does
movie
seem
now.
though that Hollywood is trying to rehabilitate journalism in some way, because we
Yes,
saw
it
with
is.
Civil War they were the heroes of that movie. In this, it was, well, the most important thing is it's got to go through the journalist, and all of those will realize the importance of the message and cancel everything else. World War's going on, but they'll know this is important. And you compare that to like the aliens could have just appeared in a park. Like, there's that many cell phones, it would have gone around as it is. They could have just appeared anywhere with a spaceship. There's no shutting down that message. But no, the journalist had to light the way for the rest of humanity.
Very bad movie. Now I'm hoping the AI on YouTube doesn't think this is something else.
It might.
How come I can't? Add
Oh
it to
no,
stage?
not that. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What is
Oh,
that?
it was a phallus
What is that?
first.
I didn't realize
It's
that.
a magical
It's
mistake.
promotional
It's sticky.
merch.
It looks sticky.
It's how you get through Supergirl.
Did they
It's
have
some
a fourth
kind of
grader
light.
sculpt this?
That's
Wow.
what can happen to Supergirl's vagina when she's under the red sun. You know?
Yeah,
So this is for real. This isn't a meme.
I have no idea. It's pretty funny. Jeremy, I don't know what the fuck is real anymore.
I
on
honestly,
Twitter.
I don't either.
I get a
Fucking
laugh
hell.
out of it. I'm fine.
Yeah, like it's good
Good enough.
lord, holy shit.
gonna
Honestly,
sell.
and I saw that trailer, before Disclosure Day. I fucking hate everything about this movie. I hate everything about it. It looks so terrible. Tracking is not great for it. Momentum from James Gunn's Superman's not great for it. I think she's not great as cast as this in this role. I don't think she's a bad actress. I just don't think she's great for this role. And if this can't be real. This has got to be
I
a
think
meme.
it's not real. So
Yeah,
this is
okay.
the I think it's a Mexican site. I don't know. I don't know.
Racist. You just assume?
Wow.
You're racist. You're blaming Mexico. Well, bring up that. What's
Let's
that
talk
clip
about
where
it,
it's
though.
pooping?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so this is the original cup. That's probably
Okay.
what it's supposed to be.
Having a trench coat on is fucking retarded.
Shit.
At all. Let's look at that latest clip where the thing is pooping.
The poop clip.
The
Oh,
poop
got it.
clip.
Got it.
That turns it into cereal. Ryan, is that what it's supposed to be? Or
Can't wait
I think
to
the thing's shitty. It's like a
like
little snack,
popcorn.
basically, like a Bucky's beaver nuggets type of thing. You know,
Yeah.
little poop nugget.
I like what you said on Daily. When you see this, it's like that's a Johnson.
Yeah.
Looks like a big wang.
Oh no.
Ew,
my God,
ew.
are you
Put it to the
serious?
side. Put it to the side. There you go.
No.
Oh, you really wanna see it?
Yeah, I really want to see the poop.
I fucking hate this.
Ugh.
So she scoops it up.
It's so funny though.
Hilarious.
This is like the warp slug all over again.
My God.
James Gunn, you're a freaking genius, dude.
Oh yeah.
You're so capable.
Yeah. You won the lottery.
It's
Why
like
can't you do that
popcorn.
on my
and-
planet?
I get
Is
my
it like
powers
popcorn?
from the yellow sun. The red sun makes me normal.
The red
When is
sun
this-
makes it.
When is this coming out? How much longer before this comes out?
Like a
In
couple
2
months. or
2
something.
weeks. 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Wow, okay.
Yep.
Jeez, man. This is I just don't know how anybody's gonna go see this fucking movie. I really don't. What's the budget on this movie, Ryan or Odin?
Great question. I mean, really depends.
It's like
on
$170
Hey.
million.
whether you believe it or not. Yeah.
Hey, also that cup is real. That it's called a gripper cup. I'm not joking. That's the real name.
No, something's getting
I'm
gripped.
not joking. It is real.
What are you gripping it with?
It is real. Oh,
It's called a gripper cup
No
because you get a
way.
good grip.
There's no way.
They had them for He-Man too, and they are very lifelike.
Girthy?
Okay.
Earthy, yes. Yeah. I just looked
Hold
at
a lot of liquids.
Supergirl gripper cup set.
You suck on it,
looks like a
Wow.
man.
Yep.
wow.
$170 million for this thing.
Millie Alcott Gorilla Grip Cup.
All cocked up.
So yeah, box office tracking not good. You can put that up, Garrett. I can remove this. There we go.
Oh, gosh.
55 million. That's domestic, just to be nice. I think it gets under that.
I like this headline. This is pretty good.
It's just really tough to figure out. Yeah, it's really tough to figure out how this one's gonna do. I mean, my gut feeling is that it comes in under 55 million domestically, but I really don't know how to gauge this movie.
Yeah,
I'm
Sean
not sure.
Robbins on Box Office Theory, his range is 47 to 60 million.
I guess
low
like
end
so,
47.
well, Toy Story comes out next weekend, and then what? And then the following weekend, Supergirl.
Yep.
And then if that's the case, then this fucking movie's in trouble.
Yep. Because Toy Story 5 is going to make all the money. What I can't wait for is this weekend for the excuses of how the World Cup starting is going to depress the Disclosure Day box office in some way. Because there's always some excuse that they come up with.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the excuse will go away next weekend when Toy Story makes all the money. And
Toy
Yeah.
Story,
Didn't you hear the screwworms and some cattle in South Texas? That really messed up.
it rained in
box office.
LA. Could you imagine?
Yeah, there's a heat wave in the UK, so people don't want to go to the theater that has air conditioning.
Yeah, so with Toy Story 5, if Toy Story 5 is going to be in its second weekend, assuming that has good word of mouth, which it seems like it probably will, we know it's going to probably break records opening weekend based on the tracking. It's going to be insane. And so if it has decent word of mouth second week, it's going to hurt that movie so bad. And that movie may not even end up number 1. Supergirl may not even end up number 1.
You
I say with that low number,
Toy Story, maybe.
Yeah.
So that range that you're talking about, and basically you're talking about, is it going to open like The Flash or is it going to open like Black Adam? Like those are
neither are good.
right. Those are your comparisons right now for this kind of range that Supergirl is looking for. And I think it's realistic to say that this movie does about a half of what Superman did, you know? I think that's why you're seeing these people try to push these break-even points at $315 million. It's because I think that's where it's going to end up.
And Superman ended up where? 550?
630.
630? Okay.
You also
Not enough to
have
make its money back.
The Flash and Black Adam both did greater internationally than domestically, whereas Superman was the other way around. It did like 2/3 internationally. So even if it opens the same as them overall, it's going to do worse.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is the second paragraph in the giant freaking robot. Superman success? Excuse me?
Oh, they've been pushing that.
And they were successful with it. So the reason that the trades and that Warner Brothers, probably gives a ton of access and benefits to these people that come to the premieres and all this stuff is because when you just repeat the same thing over and over and over again with enough people and it's just out there in the zeitgeist, it is effective, right? The idea that Superman was a box office success has been an effective psyop from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So much so that it made them sell the company for more than it's actually worth, right? Like,
Wow.
There's a lot that goes into it, and when you see these lies over and over and over again, they work. The average person probably thinks that Superman was a box office success, even though it didn't make its money back at the box office. And that's why you continue to see this shit pop up. And now, giant freaking robot articles hit or miss, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still lost about $50 million.
Oh, there's a Collider Frosty. Yeah. The
Oh.
Weintraub piece of shit.
Yep.
Are going to be inspired by Supergirl. What do you hope they take away from Kara, like for their lives?
I hope that they take away the idea that they can be their full, messy, authentic selves and still be heroes. That those two things don't cancel each other out. That,
Yes, they do.
having struggles doesn't mean that you can't be a champion for somebody else.
I just hope people take away from the film that there's so much power and vulnerability, and there's so much strength in humanity, and you don't have to save the world. You can just save your own, and saving yourself sometimes is the best thing that you can do for those around you.
Saving yourself.
That's the opposite of heroism.
That's the opposite of like Superman and Supergirl and being a super fucking hero.
It's what they did in Wreck-It Ralph 2. It's what they did in Toy Story 4. It's like, no, don't care about anyone else. Only about yourself.
Care about yourself because you need to think about yourself. Okay.
So that's
Yeah, but
that's-
you know what you
deserve
should
it.
do
You
if
deserve
if you care about yourself, you should not be messy and bedrot and actually self-improve. So they're simultaneously going, you're fine just the way you are. Just stay a mess that'll never achieve anything, and that'll make you a hero. It's ridiculous.
A hero
fact
to
that
yourself.
Supergirl is I guess is this the second or the third film of the James Gunn universe?
It's
Second.
It is the second.
So I
Unless we
because
have
well,
to include
counting
Blue
for
Beetle.
yeah, that's what I'm saying because I didn't know Blue Beetle was still.
What about
considered-
Suicide
Well,
Squad?
well, let's talk about that,
Let's
shall
talk
we?
about that.
Don't you mean the Suicide
we
Squad?
didn't forget Gary.
I hope not.
The Suicide
Come on,
Squad.
tacos taste good. So on the right there is what's her name, Ryan? You probably know.
No, you've been talking about her because she's never written anything before, but she's doing this and Wonder Woman. But I don't remember her name.
I threw up her IMDb, and it's Noah whatever. It's attractive former actress turned writer who's never written a fucking thing in her life, and all of her credits are DCU credits and one short film. And she's writing Wonder Woman, and they're putting her front and center on everything, and she hasn't done shit. But yeah, this will be great.
I can't wait till hashtag Me3 comes out, and she says that she was forced into so many bad situations by James Gunn.
Hashtag super shit. That's what
James Gunn made me hold his hand while he watched his wife get fucked.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not going to turn out like the Marvels at all.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Do you think it could be that bad?
Yes.
250.
No, I don't mean quality wise. I mean performance wise.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
$200 million.
There's a possibility.
That's fucking bad.
It's at Marvel's level. It might eclipse the Marvels a little bit, but it looks like it. It's got the
All right,
same
under
color
over
palette.
$300 million. Under over $300 million worldwide.
Yeah, I think that's where you would put the betting odds.
Yeah.
Like if
That's
you were to
tough.
set a line in Vegas for this, or Kalshi or whatever the fuck, right? I think it would be like $300 million. Are you taking the over or the under?
I'm going under.
So I think it's a question right
I don't know. I mean, right now, I've been pretty good about certain movies, but I missed Mandalorian and Grogu. That's for sure. Because I
like if Mando and
overestimated that
Grogu
shit.
ends up at 350 or 360 or something.
That's still a lot lower than I thought it would be. I was thinking 420.
I thought it was going to break
415.
4.
420.
But if that ends up at 360, I certainly think Supergirl could be 300.
Yeah, but the important thing is to remember that with that budget of 170, it needs to make roughly 510 globally to
It ain't
break
making
even.
510.
It
And
ain't,
ain't
doing
doing
that.
that. Close.
Not even fucking close.
But they will call it a success out of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The same
Well, because
pizza
they'll
out there.
ignore marketing, they'll ignore how box office actually works. They'll
So is there something to be said then with what's going on with Masters of the Universe right now? We had Amazon, a rep from Amazon earlier this week came out and said that they're looking at it through a holistic lens and that they're happy with the box office.
No way.
But it's losing money. Yeah. But if we're to take that at face value, and that Amazon is a company that's able to, which is a company that can afford to lose money at the box office.
Yes.
If they're treating this as it goes to the box office and it does its box office run, and then it comes out, well, any money they made, great, or anything closer to break even, great. But then they're just going to put it on streaming, where they make revenue based on ad revenue. They make ad revenue on the streaming platform, which would mean that Amazon would be subsidizing the production of movies by using the box office and giving their movies 2 marketing runs. So we would have the marketing run, then it goes to then it goes to the movie theaters, then it has a second marketing run going into streaming, where it actually has the ability to make money. If Hollywood at large figures out how to use this system, we got a problem. Because that is what Amazon is making it sound like they are doing. They've also cut deals. I mean, because they're not the only ones on the line for He-Man. They've got Sony is involved, Mattel is involved, and we've also got where those He-Man toys are not available next day on Amazon Prime, which means they are selling. Skeletor, if you go to get Skeletor toys right now, depending on where you are in the States, I'm in New York City right now, it could take 2 weeks to get Skeletor stuff. So that means inventory is moving, and or Mattel thought ahead and didn't mass produce.
Yeah, I think it could be they're setting it up to be like, well, look it's all selling out. It's hard to get. It's a success.
But I think they're playing hardball with Masters of the Universe. I think they're planning. They're either planned really well or they're doing a good job saving face, because it doesn't seem like people are scrambling over losing $400 million.
Well, look, it's the second weekend for this movie at the theater. I don't know what we expected Amazon to say, right? This movie comes out, underperforms, is likely going to lose just on its box office run $200 million before it goes on streaming. That's probably where we're looking at right now. What is Amazon going to say going into the second weekend? Well, guys, we're fucked. This sucks. Don't bother going to see this shit.
Be refreshing.
They're going to put their best face forward and say, oh, we're really happy with the performance of them. In the same way we've seen these other companies do that until it gets time for the quarterly earnings report. And then they have to actually be honest about some shit with their shareholders. But
think about the hype, though.
Amazon's a different animal. You're right about that. they're one of the couple studios that they do have a lot of money. They do have a completely different business
model.
setup than everybody else. So you can afford to let this thing grow and try to draw people into this service. With that being said, you're talking about it does its box office run and then it ramps up to do the market run for streaming. This isn't exactly like a revolutionary thing other than it might be on your own. This is the way these companies used to fucking make money. Put your shit out on the fucking box office. It goes, Netflix pays you $100 million for the rights to have your movie on their service for 2 years, and you're making money off that thing on streaming. It's just now their own pipeline as opposed to Netflix.
Sure, but if we look at something like Mandalorian and Grogu, which for the last couple of weeks we've all been saying, we've got you dead to rights. Star Wars is dead. You have to do better now. They are going to take it, put it on Disney Plus, and spin it that it's the most successful thing since sliced bread over on that platform.
Yes.
So it's like
that's what they always do.
When what we're trying to do, when we're trying to hold them accountable, and we're constantly looking to get like the metric to be like, no, we're proving you're losing money on this. It makes me concerned that they're just going to find new ways to spin it, and we don't have the most reliable data on streaming networks. So it's going to be really hard to hold these bastards accountable for when they have actually ruined things.
They've already done that, though, but streaming isn't really profitable for anybody, right? Disney Plus is not a profitable streaming service. The only reason their streaming looks profitable is after they combine it with Hulu and they don't delineate between them anymore. So it can cover up for the fact that Disney Plus 5 years in is still not profitable.
MGM has stated, well, Amazon has stated, with MGM that they're willing to lose money because they're relaunching MGM. Basically, it's been a dead studio for a long time, and they want it to be their studio. And it's really important to Bezos and the people there. It's a vanity project, so they're willing to lose money like they've lost on Amazon Prime forever.
Yeah, but if that was the case, though, wouldn't they canceled Stargate? That was MGM. If they were willing to lose money to float popular things, in the same week they canceled Stargate, they're now doing a live action of Gem and the Holograms.
I mean, that's a streaming show, though, so it's different from launching something as a studio where you can eventually generate some profit. And like canceling Stargate should tell you everything you need to know about Amazon. That was fucking retarded, right? But these are also. It's the same Amazon, even though she's not there, that canceled Conan because it was too masculine, right? It's the same Amazon that makes the Rings of Power and dumps endless money into it and loses all kinds of shit. So
remember Jennifer Salke's comment in that with 37% completion rate, that is any idea that this is flopped is not similar to the comments we're having internally.
Oh, well,
so I think a lot of them is
Jennifer
just
Salke,
delusion.
if her husband has a 37% completion rate, is she satisfied? Okay.
Wow.
I want to go back to the idea of like the business model and all of that. I mean, like, look, this isn't anything new. Even going back to like DVD and Blu-ray sales, like
and VHS before that.
So what I'm saying though is the proof is in the pudding of like whatever. There's a reason we didn't get a Ghostbusters 2016 Part 2. You think Hollywood didn't want that shit, but there just wasn't any money on the table. Right. So even if something goes to streaming and they can create this illusion that it's successful, if it really isn't successful, they're not going to move forward with a sequel. If the internal data says like He-Man really did suck and people just didn't respond, we lost $200 million. Even if you give the illusion that it was successful, they're not going to move forward with it.
Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker.
Though, on this.
Star Wars died in Rise of Skywalker. They didn't make another movie for 6 years.
Because they didn't make any money. Because it was really expensive.
Well, their internal, I think their internal,
and also
that thing lost over $100 million.
Their internal information told them is like, we are fucked.
Right. It doesn't matter what they say outside.
Solo played its part too. But I think with He-Man, I think there was an audience for it that was passionate. There's just not enough. Kind of like The Acolyte, which I hope they put a spell on people and make them feel like it's successful. So we get a season 2.
I think the biggest issue with there's a couple issues with He-Man. Number one, massive budget that did not justify maybe $80 to $100 million, and you could have maybe worked with that. Secondly, not calling it He-Man Masters of the Universe was a clear sign that they were embarrassed about the branding of He-Man. In my opinion, that was an issue for me as far as the movie goes. I really didn't like how they treated Adam. I know a lot of people liked He-Man, and I'm not saying you're wrong for that. I'm just saying for me, Adam was completely changed. And I don't really understand why he was so stupid in the movie, like truly stupid and not pretending to be stupid, which fundamentally changed how Tila was perceived. That bothered me. That was the only thing that really bothered me about the He-Man movie was that, but that's a pretty big issue. I think everything else worked. I can overlook the race swap because Idris.
Well, and again, that's the intersectional aspect of that movie.
Yeah. And so, like I said, with him, when he's pretending to be stupid and Tila's talking like she knows it all, the audience knows, like, hey, bitch, he's fooling you right now, you know, in the cartoon. When it's done in the movie and he's really stupid and she's talking down to him, it comes off as girl bossy.
Well, but you're not
changes how your perception of her talking to him is.
To rephrase what you just said, in most movies, especially in like older Marvel movies, 2012 Avengers, right? When you were laughing at something that was a conversation on screen, you weren't laughing at anyone in particular most of the time. You were laughing with them. In this, it is framed, you are laughing at Adam. He is a buffoon.
Yes.
Right. That you're laughing at his expense. So that's the difference. It's kind of mean-spirited in a way. But besides that, the people that are going to see it, like we could talk about the nitty-gritty story core issues, but the most people that are going to see this are walking out saying it's a great time, you know, and they may have tiny issues, but they all like it. So if you're Amazon and they know that this is expensive and they've also signed on to do more films, we don't know the full extent of that deal, but they're playing the long game with this, and there's toys connected too. So on a platform where it's like, hey, I'm watching it on Amazon, and then I could just scroll down and buy some more stuff from Amazon. It seems like if Amazon figures this out, and a company like Disney, which agreed, does not have the money to be able to experiment, are able to copycat this model in a way, it is going to make challenging something like the Mandalorian and Grogu that much harder. And yes, this is the DVD model reemerged. But we had like a week after we finally got Star Wars dead to rights, we see Amazon is figuring out a way to mitigate around accountability again, or at least being held accountable to the fans, right? Yeah. So that's my position of like, well, shit, we just had them. They just slipped out of our hands again.
And back then, when we had DVD sales, those were hard numbers that we could pull up and go, hey, look at these are the numbers. It's successful. It's not successful. With streaming, you don't got that. All you got is their word, and they go, yeah, it's great. It did really well. We made a lot of money. Trust us.
Mm-hmm. And Amazon sticks with this in their vanity project until there's a big recession. They need to do a bunch of layoffs, and then they'll cut everything off. I mean, that's why Hollywood is scared to death of them because they can just turn it off and go, oh, we're fine without it. We don't need this.
I saw someone on Twitter say earlier that the average American is closer to Jeff Bezos's net worth than Jeff Bezos is to Elon now.
Crazy.
Crazy. Wow. Because Elon's now a trillionaire. It's fucking crazy.
And they thought, man, and I thought buying Twitter was just going to ruin him. Oh well.
Yeah, I was told by very reliable sources that Elon was in fact done. It was over, and he was going to lose all of his money. So amazing how that did.
Well, remember, he tried to back out of buying Twitter, and they forced him. They were going to take him to court.
I'm not sure he really was backing out. I believe that was a ploy on his part. Again, like the dude is smarter than all of us. So I don't know. That's what was reported.
A Hollywood actress said he's stupid, Jeremy. So I gotta believe
Well, Ashley St. Clair said he's stupid. So I mean, there you go.
Well, he was.
He might be a little bit. He might be a little bit.
Oh, at least when it comes to women.
Yeah. So we have our top 10. This is from Thursday preview day. So yesterday. So Disclosure Day is on top, but Obsession is number 1. Insane. Scary Movies number 2, Backrooms is number 3, Masters of the Universe hit number 4, Mandalorian and Grogu is at number 5.
Michael's only like right there behind fucking Mandalorian and Grogu. That's insane. Holy crap!
And by the end of it, Michael will go back to being above Grogu.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Well, it will be because
and look at the amount of
$68 per theater.
Look at the amount of theaters that Mandalorian's still in versus Michael. It's you know. So
that's gonna drop.
And Michael, when does that open in Japan?
It just did.
It just opened.
It just did, right? This week?
Yeah, and expected to do what, about 50 or 60 million in
It
total
depends.
run?
Japan is such a hard market to predict. The other thing with Japan too is that it's a long game, so it's not going to make a lot of money up front there. But it's the kind of movie that could end up making a lot. The fact that the
They
documentary,
do love Michael Jackson in Japan.
They do.
yeah,
They do.
this
They
is
have that
it as a
giant Michael
documentary made
poster
between
in
like
Tokyo.
50 and 80 million in USD. So like for a documentary to have done that back, many years ago, there's basically a lot of room for this thing to make a lot.
Look what's on here. Train Spotting.
Yeah.
The hell is
Is
that
that
on
OG?
there?
That's not even.
That sounds like an autist's dream right there. Like,
Well, movie's not about that.
It's Michael is going to hit $1 billion, isn't it? I mean, I know it might be close, but I think it's going to make it.
The fact
right?
that it's gone as far as it has without Japan, and now Japan being brought in, I think it's a matter of when, not a matter of if.
Yeah, and the updated numbers, because it passed Bohemian Rhapsody, so it's now over 911 right now. So I hope so. I hope it does. I hope it passes Oppenheimer, becomes the biggest biopic ever, and King Michael Jackson returns. It's awesome. And by the way, did you guys see the audience score for the Netflix Michael Jackson shit on Rotten Tomatoes? It's like a 6% audience score.
What's the name of that?
Michael Jackson. Yeah, just put Netflix documentary. I'm not sure what it's called, but that released.
It's called the streaming service that put out Cuties is going to accuse Michael Jackson.
Exactly. I'm so happy that that's getting crushed. Last I saw it was 6%. I don't know if it's changed.
It's 4.6 on IMDb.
That's terrible.
It's The Verdict.
Well,
yeah. Here, let me see if I can find it really quick on.
Steph put it in the chat.
Got it.
Rotten Tomatoes link.
He's got it.
Okay. Oh, I was wrong. God. Bots are out now.
Oh no,
7%.
It's up to 7% now.
Oh shit! He review bombed, Jeremy.
Review bomb.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All 9 critics gave it 78%. 9 whole critics. Who are the critics? Click on the critics. I want to know. I want to know.
And there we go.
Okay,
Common Sense Media. Okay,
Right.
never heard of it. Original Sin with a C.
Right.
Yep.
Slate. Okay, fuck.
Slate.
Yeah. Decider. The National. United Arab Emirates. And the Times of India. Michael Jackson, The Verdict adds the series of documentaries that come out of Superstars Complex.
Aramide
Life and makes
Tinubu.
for an engrossing.
Yeah.
I can't read it now because you moved it.
No, I was going down.
Aramide
Oh, shit. Hey, take that down. Take that down. We can't show pictures of Helen Troy right now. That's not. Okay, take that down. They're not.
We'll
They're
get
not.
ratioed.
They're not-
Don't
yeah.
see it. Don't see it. Don't look. Don't
Those
look.
aren't. Yeah, those aren't officially released yet, so we're not allowed to show that.
Daily Telegraph and Ready Steady Cut. You've all gone to that website, right?
Every
Yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah,
Every
totally.
day.
You've been there?
Yeah.
And
Multiple times.
and the Michael movie is at a 97% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes versus a 38% critic score.
Jeremy, when he's rooting for a movie, he is rooting for a movie. He's going to break his own personal record.
Michael. Well,
And
I've
go
only
see
seen
Michael.
I've only seen Michael once, so
Oh,
I've only seen it
but
one
you-
time.
What the
so.
fuck?
Dark
Those
Knight
were-
Rises so
Tourist?
many times.
What kind of
Yeah.
fan are you?
I know. I was just looking up, and I was looking up Blu-ray sales. Did you guys know that Dark Knight Rises is like the 5th best-selling Blu-ray of all time? Fuck yeah.
Well, with how many
shit
times they
movie.
Well, a
re-released
lot of
it.
people bought a piece of shit. Well done.
I bet. You know why?
I do
'Cause
kind
they
of
were like,
wonder
we gotta
though.
complete the trilogy.
Is that as an
Greatness.
individual film, or is that including the box sets where people are like, I guess I gotta have this movie because it's in the
Exactly.
box
That's what I was
set.
saying.
It's
Well,
got it's been
completing the
re-released a
trilogy.
bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was the case, wouldn't Batman Begins and Dark Knight be right there too? Because obviously Dark Knight's more popular, and it's
Aren't
not,
they?
it's not even in the top 10. None of those. Dark Knight's
It's also
more
hard to
popular
track
than
all
Dark
those, like
Knight
the full
Rises.
sales.
If you're constantly pointing
The
out
movie's
like the
ass.
sales of Dark Knight Rises and the IMDb scores, it just makes me lose my faith in humanity more. It's not the way you're looking for.
Listen, you can hate the prequels all you want. People love the prequels. You
you know
cannot
what?
like
I will
them.
watch the
Don't bring the
prequels
prequels
more
up.
than
The
I'll watch
prequels
Dark
are
Knight
awesome.
Rises.
The
Okay,
Dark
I'll
Knight
watch
Rises-
Phantom Menace 1,000 times
there-
before I watch
there's-
Dark Knight Rises.
Listen, we love to point to the
That's
Rotten Tomato
moderation.
scores when we agree with it, but as soon as it goes against your narrative, oh, we don't want to acknowledge that.
It's okay,
Show
Master
me
Bruce,
the
to leave.
data that says Dark Knight Rises is widely hated. Show me. We love data when it fits our narrative.
I use these data
I didn't
points.
like it. That's
we
good enough for
love
me,
the
Jeremy.
narrative.
These
We
data
love
points
it.
right here.
We love it. We love it when it
Who's
fits our
we?
narrative.
Who's
all
we?
of us. We fucking cover Rotten Tomatoes scores all the fucking time until it goes against our narrative.
Exactly.
And then you're like, it doesn't matter. It's like,
I'm not
all
talking
right,
about Rotten Tomatoes scores.
either,
I have never brought them up with Dark Knight Rises. I know a lot of people like that movie. It's shit.
yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
It's shit.
I mean, listen,
movie's
I know
ass.
it's. I know it's
look at your
popular.
name, John
Clones is better than Dark Knight
Robin.
Rises.
Yeah, it only made
I
$1
said
billion. It only has widely high audience scores everywhere, and it's one of the best-selling Blu-rays of all time. But clearly, nobody likes.
I'm going
the
to
movie.
piss a lot of people off. The Batman's better than Dark Knight Rises.
I'll get the fuck out of here. See, that's just hyperbole.
It is.
That's just
The
hyperbole.
first 25 minutes of the Batman is better than the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's better than the other
So,
Batman movie.
headline this:
I ain't gonna
Gary
disagree.
supports race swap characters in the Batman over
The Dark Knight
non-race
Rises.
swap movies in Dark Knight Rises. So there you go.
That was a
Race
headline.
swap, race swap
Is that what I
immediately, race
Yes.
swap immediately
I
disqualifies
heard
the Batman.
race swap everyone. Nerdrotic. That was the quote.
That's
Speaking
it.
of, do you see who Harvey Dent's going to be?
I did.
Yeah, we've already had
Well,
a black Harvey
I don't
Dent.
know. Is it confirmed? I know the rumor
Just a
out there.
It's a rumor.
Okay.
Rumors.
Harvey Dent. Wait,
rumor.
in the Batman?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
yeah,
Batman
so-
Part 2.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Sebastian
supposedly-
Stan.
It's Brian
not
Tyree
Sebastian Stan.
Henry.
To be
Yeah,
clear,
according to a new one, Sebastian Stan's playing Victor Zsasz.
Steph, can we get that?
right. But to
And
be fair,
So
like
who's
it looks like it
It's,
could be a member of Carmelo
Eternals.
Anthony's family.
The Brian Tyree
Eternals
Henry.
guy.
So yeah, he's black. So
Fat
What?
black guy from Eternals
yeah.
is
Jesus
Harvey Dent.
Black guy from
Christ, how
Eternals?
fucking
Really?
stupid. Hey,
I have a
Ryan, how
suspicion-
true was the rumor about Sirius Black being black? Did you hear about it? It's the guy from Nope.
Hasn't Jeremy got to go? Somebody says in the chat. I'm staying the whole show now just because you.
I
said
haven't
that. Go fuck
seen.
yourself.
I haven't seen that one.
Somebody brought it up. I mean, it has to be.
I have a
true. It's from
suspicion
Reddit.
that whatever this rumor is, they saw Harvey and thought it was Harvey Dent, and it might be Harvey Bullock. That makes more
Well,
sense.
I
got
prefer
the-
Two Face because then you could have like one in just white face, just mix the two things.
I've got the tweet. Let's see. I got one of the tweets. Okay, you got it. Yeah, right here. There you go. This is gonna.
Yeah.
Be,
So that's the.
this is gonna be bad.
all the rumors.
Half
Is this
We're gonna
guy?
make more money than James Gunn Superman.
Is the In Snyder trustworthy, Ryan? I don't know this guy.
That's Jeff Snyder. Yes,
Jeff Snyder, like,
he's hit or miss, but he's got a lot of good sources.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been right about a lot of shit, but he is hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah,
This guy played a good Megatron. I'll give him that.
I had some good sources.
He's a good actor. Bad casting.
well, we've
Bad
seen that. How
casting.
many times have we seen that?
A million
1,000
times.
Is he a good
A
actor?
million times.
Because
Yeah, he's pretty good.
this guy, he
Yeah.
wasn't that good in the Eternals.
Well, that's the Eternal, man. That's you can't.
Or
Nobody's good at that.
Godzilla.
Nobody but Salma Hayek.
Yeah, woke is dead. Everybody.
Not in DC.
Not in DC. But I wanted to go back to I just because I enjoy this. I know nobody cares about the Mandalorian and Grogu anymore, other than its failure, and I think it's great. I think it's fucking fantastic. 298 million worldwide. If we go to there we go.
Flat.
Flat.
Flat. Look at that 60 drop.
$268 per theater.
Oh,
So
that's
when
hilarious.
does this go to VOD? What's your prediction?
fucking next week.
Next
3 days or something.
Like quick,
Why?
get it on quick. Well, Gary, I went to the movie theater yesterday, watched The Furious. It was awesome. And then I watched Disclosure Day. Was not awesome. And this is what I saw at the movie theater.
What'd you see?
I saw
Oh yeah.
just completely sold out.
Flying
All
off the
popcorn
shelves,
buckets
man.
Gone.
Wow.
Is
That was their big
always-
seller.
This is-
That's
no,
what they were
the theater.
banking on.
That's the
I-
theater.
That was my home theater. Yeah.
It makes
Packed.
me so fucking happy
Oh, I know, dude.
that this movie is failing so hard, that the combined powers of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, the two men who were supposed to kick down the door wearing MAGA hats with George Lucas at their side,
They were here to
depose
save
Kathleen
Star Wars.
Kennedy, the Civil War in Lucasfilm, that these two fucking chuckle fucks, like who have made shit, by the way, the entire time, who were so many people were, yeah, they should take over. They should take over. They're our heroes. This is the best you will get from them. This is them. Mandalorian and Grogu, Ahsoka, Oh, it makes me happy. It's being completely rejected. Fuck this shit.
Listen, I don't, I think that obviously Filoni's proven that he can't do any live action, but like, I think Jon Favreau being involved and him not being able to do shit, it just shows you, man, like it's the overall Disney umbrella, man. Like Favreau has done great shit.
But he's done
really
real
has.
bad shit before too.
He has.
Yeah.
But that's my point though. It's like, I haven't seen any of the Knives Out movies, but people like them. They're successful. Okay. I don't fucking care about Rian Johnson shit, but he did stuff on Breaking Bad. Everybody loved it. His Knives Out movies, people like them. People liked Looper. He does one fucking Disney Star Wars movie and it's dog shit. What is going on at Lucasfilm where Disney has just got their hands in everything that it's just nothing can be good? What is actually going on?
It's a poison well.
Risk aversion in the message, and they are far more concerned about being called racist. And what keeps a lot of these things going, like Kurtzman at Star Trek and bringing RTD back, we'll get to that in just a second, is they are more afraid of the people who work in the building and a very small percentage of the audience that will label them sexist, misogynist, or even worse, reinforcing the chuds who have been right the whole fucking time.
I mean, they did $1 billion Star Wars hotel at Disney World that failed in a fucking year. Do you know how impressive that is? Like, holy fuck.
And one of the guys behind it is now the CEO of Disney.
It's crazy.
Wow.
The Star Wars land is fucking horrific at Disney World, but at the same, literally in the same exact theme park, you have the Toy Story land, which is fine. I think it's decent. It's good. It's like, okay, I'd much rather be in the Toy Story land than the shitty Star Wars. You also have Avatar, which I don't give a fuck about the movies, but the land at Disney World is incredible. Everything Lucasfilm touches is terrible at every aspect of it. It's really incredible. It really is.
So there actually is something to be said there about Lucasfilm specifically in the parks. So like, we have a couple of people and that we have friends that work in Lucasfilm. I have friends in parks in Disney parks who have all said they pitch ideas routinely about improving the parks. They have been saying we need to get Luke Skywalker in there since day one, and it's actually the process by which Disney parks goes through to get anything approved, they have to get approved by Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm has final say on everything in Disney parks to the detriment of Disney parks. So that is their problem. The fact that you had the same week that Kathleen Kennedy retired was when you had Luke back in the parks. Like that was the sign right there that they no longer have the power that they once had, because people are making decisions for them now.
We should need context for that specifically, because if you remember, the report that Luke, Han, and Leia were coming back actually happened in like November before Kathleen Kennedy exited, because that takes time, right? It takes time to set all that stuff up and get actors and plan what you're doing. But it was while she was on her way out. But yeah, it's not like she left and they were like, all right, now we can get him in. They did have to plan for it a little bit. But.
Yeah, I just look at it in every, like, Lord Miller. They just made Project Hail Mary one of the most successful movies we've seen in a long time, yet they got fired from a Disney Star Wars project.
They made a lot of money off of Miles Morales
fucking
movies.
Crazy, man.
The second one doesn't even have an ending, and they made money off it.
Ron Howard, also the director that's made
Lord and Miller just pulled a trifecta. They did Project Hail Mary, Sheep Detectives, and they were involved in Spider Noir.
Yeah,
there you go.
They're really good.
And yet you put them into the Lucasfilm banner, and fuck me, they're
dude. Director of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Dysentery.
James Mangold.
James Mangold. Really Ford versus Ferrari. One of the greatest fucking car movies ever made.
Amazing.
One of the greatest biopics ever made. Walk the Line.
Agreed.
And then he gets to Lucasfilm and he turns to shit. They're a horrible organization, and from like the people, that I used to know at Marvel, they're gone now. Said that Marvel was laughing at Lucasfilm, and look at the state Marvel's in. So if you're like laughing at Lucasfilm, which I don't think they have a ton of right to do,
like, we suck, but you're worse.
Yeah, you're way worse. it almost, you know, the one thing you used to be able to credit Disney with is they allowed their companies, their subsidiaries, autonomy. Early days of Pixar, they allowed that. They kind of, I don't know what the fuck they do now. What the shape the star, you bring in Luke Skywalker back to Star Wars land, it's too late. It's done. It's in the same situation that Star Trek is in and Doctor Who. And isn't it amazing? In the last year and a half to 2 years, we had the Acolyte, we had Starfleet Academy, and we had Doctor Who, and they all hit the wall. Now, I would argue they hit the wall a long time ago, but it was unquestionable. It was a kill shot. What we've seen now, and Kurtzman's he's done. His announcement of him leaving will be by the end of this year or middle of next year. He's gone. Kathleen Kennedy's gone. Bob Iger's gone. And now we have Russell T. Davies officially gone from Doctor Who.
No, how awful.
No. So I think there was a couple of guys on this panel, or me, that said that this thing would never get made. This would never happen. And it was just a matter of time. Russell T. Davies came out a couple of weeks ago and said, you know, we have a big announcement coming up, and I'm all, this is them canceling the Christmas special. And that's exactly what they're doing. They have no partner. Bad Wolf is gone, and they will have to go through the process of getting another doctor, getting another showrunner, planning another show. That will take years if it gets done at all. I think we are in the wilderness years part 2 for Doctor Who, longest running science fiction show ever. And I think it's done forever. I don't think anybody
Davies basically admitted that the show is going out to tender right now.
Well, that was officially announced by the BBC. But the issue with tender is, you've got an independent company about to take it over, which does include BBC Studios. That's counted as independent. But you have to, what's in it for them? Okay, so you have a great idea. You really want to regenerate Doctor Who into something new, fresh, get rid of everything else. You can't, because the BBC will have final say. I always remember Russell T. Davies was bragging that he wrote this script. It got sent off to their diversity and inclusion board that has to pass all scripts and send back notes and everything. And it's it was amazing. They sent back not a single note about it. So that's when you should have rewritten the script. So anyone that wants to do this will still be held back by the BBC, the institution of it, and it's kind of ingrained at this point that everything they make will be crap.
Oh yeah. They're going to reboot it. If they bring it back, it'll be booted, and it'll be the same shit you see before. It'll be a gay doctor and a trans companion, and they'll remove police from the police box. They'll do all kinds of crazy shit. So when you get to this point of no return, when you've dismantled the lore and the canon, and Doctor Who is the worst. It went back in its own history and retconned the origin to make the first Doctor a little black girl. You can't come back from this stuff.
If this ends, do you know the last scene that was filmed inside the TARDIS?
What's that?
It was Russell T. Davies bringing in his twink boyfriend to pretend to be the Doctor. That will be the last thing ever filmed inside a TARDIS.
Poetic.
Yeah, it is. It is
poetic. It's like poetry. It rhymes, except it's gay. It's really gay.
Well, his Tiptoe show has not been going down well either.
No, because he doesn't have it anymore. He's become a bitter old gay man, and he's destroyed this franchise. And it's had its time. I don't think there's the desire to bring it back, even if you freaking brought. I suggested Hugh Laurie. He's a little old, but fuck it, he's great.
No, he'd be great.
He's the best.
They just
Dumbledore.
couldn't afford him. That's the problem.
No, they can't afford anything. That's why they are searching for partners, and I don't know who it's going to be. They finally got Doctor Who streaming again on AMC Plus. Oh, by the way, did you know Project Hail Mary is going to MGM Plus, not Prime?
Really?
Yes.
What the fuck is MGM Plus?
It's so dumb.
So it's an additional streaming service you can get
on
Prime,
top of Prime
as a separate channel.
So so you're gonna have to pay like another $8 or something.
Some executive was like, "Look, we need to really pump the numbers over here on the MGM Plus, so let's put the most successful movie over there, so it makes them go over and get it."
I mean, at this point, we're lucky it wasn't just called Prime Plus. Like in the way they love the naming strategy.
I can't keep up with it anymore.
What's plus about these streaming services?
Yeah,
There ain't nothing plus about it.
It's so
They're
dumb.
banking.
Plus is the amount of money you end up paying for them.
Yeah. You see, we have some
by the
breaking
way,
news
GSP
about
Plus.
Paramount, Gary. I got the link in the
see
private
it.
chat.
Let's see it.
So, Paramount has
They've
been
okayed it.
approved. Yep. DOJ has approved Paramount Warner Brothers merger.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought all these people were going to stop it. And
Mhm.
California and New York were going to put a stop to it.
Yep. So there you have it. DOJ approves Paramount Warner Brothers merger as Hollywood opposition suffers major defeat. So there you have it. I mean, as I've said from the beginning that, you know, I don't like that Warner Brothers was even put in this position, but I would much rather it be Paramount than Netflix. And I think everybody agreed with that.
Hollywood is retarded, as we've pretty much established over years in many videos. This saves your ass, you dumb fucks. Do you think that these studios were going to be able to survive on their own? Though they were both massively in debt, and they're going to be still massively in debt. But thankfully, you have a billionaire Nepo baby taking it over, who does like film that, by the way, you, Hollywood, have worked with for 20 years and had no problem with. But he has one meeting with Trump, and all of a sudden you have a fucking problem with it. And we'll see how serious Ellison is. Kurtzman should be announced. He should be announcing Kurtzman being fired like right now, like this second. That you want to show you mean fucking business?
Goodwill.
You want to get some goodwill? You want to make people happy? Give us that scalp. We already got
One
our
interesting-
TVs.
One interesting thing that happened during this, though, is when Netflix were in the running to buy it, they were preaching, no, everything's going to be theatrical. We're really expanding into cinema. And then recently they came out and gone, we understand a load of directors won't work with us because we refuse to do theatrical. And so now we've just accepted it and we're not going to change.
Yeah.
And so it does seem like they may have just been basically lying so they could get over the studio.
And I can completely believe the rumors that Netflix is whispering in people's ears, including the Attorney General of California and New York, to try to stop this, because it would be competition. And I don't think it would be serious competition to them. They are really, really in charge right now because they were first. And they own a lot of, they own the, what's the word I'm looking for? The patents to a lot of streaming menus. So that's why some streaming menus work like shit, because
Like
they
Paramount Plus.
Like Paramount Plus. It can't be
Amazon.
anything like Netflix's. And Disney Plus had poached a bunch of people from Netflix to build Disney Plus, and they had to halfway through. This is why Disney Plus was so expensive. They had to change everything because they kept running into patents that Netflix owned. So they have to go back and change it. And I knew this because there was a co-host on this channel many years ago who was working on Disney Plus at the time, and it's fucking hilarious. But this saves the industry. This guarantees more work. And you also have the studio that Hollywood was rooting for over Netflix before. I guess they all found out that Ellison met with Trump, because they would do the theatrical window and do it longer and commit to it. But now it's bad. Now it's bad somehow. You know what's bad? Fucking unions. Those are what's bad. Unions are what's making everything expensive. And I don't know if Obsession is union or not, but that shows you that you can work outside the system and, pay your art director $20,000, which is good pay, by the way. She should shut the fuck up.
Seven. It was the main actress that got 20.
Okay, sorry. Seven is
Seven
about
after
right.
tax.
For what? 5 weeks worth of work?
That's nice.
I think it was 22 days filming.
That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good. And you know what you can
And guess
do?
what? If this movie had come out and made $0 and no one went and saw it, would you have given that money back?
Would you have given your money back?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't, you stupid cunt. Shut up. It's going to get you a great job somewhere else. You're going to get paid a bunch of money to be in something else. As
Not
long
anymore.
as you keep your
not
fucking
anymore.
mouth shut.
Not anymore. Now she will look. She just ruined her fucking career. She could have shut up and said, "I was the art director for Obsession." Put that on every fucking resume, and people will be lining up to hire her. Now they're going to see, oh, she's going to bitch about her pay afterwards. Nah.
It was worse than just bitching. She was putting out the call for other people that worked on the studio to contact her with their details so that she could actually get more people behind her and call more bad press. And she said, I could have said this anytime last 2 years. Yes, but you chose when it's going through the cinemas because you knew that was maximum damage. And you were doing it for what? Let's say they doubled your pay. Congratulations, you made $7,000 and destroyed your entire career for it. And she was like, I should have flipped this union. Well, if you flipped it union, they couldn't afford it and it wouldn't be made. And a lot of people on Twitter, their main takeaway seems to be, it's better that movies movies aren't made at all, then someone gets paid an amount of money that they personally haven't decided should be allowed, kind of thing.
You get
Well,
what
it's what
you
you
negotiate.
What you agreed to.
Yes.
It's what you
Mhm.
agreed to
100%.
before the production. You agreed, said, yes, I want the job. You're going to pay me that much. Yes, I want the job. You did it. Stop complaining about it. Just
And
go
she even
next
stated
time.
that too.
Next time you go, hey, I did this movie. It was really successful. I'm a proven, whatever. Pay me a little bit more.
director
That's
for
how
Because you
it
actually
works.
have the ability to say,
The director
hey,
for
look at
That's
this.
how
Obsession just got
jobs
offered
work.
a bunch of money, and maybe he would have called his old art director. He ain't calling her now.
See?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's just how work. I think that's a lot of millennials. They get into the career, and they think that they should be making what the OGs and what the veterans are making. And it's like,
Without
no, that's
paying
not
your
how it
dues.
works. You have to pay your dues. You have to go in and low and work your way up.
It's like the guy that
You
put
have to
all the
base
money
it.
in up front because he didn't know that this thing was going to take off like it has.
Right.
So he
Right.
put the investment in, he put
It's
the
just
money in,
silly.
and guess what? He's reaping the
He,
benefits.
yeah,
That's
he
just how
took the
it
risk.
works.
Now he's reaping the rewards.
Uh-huh.
But,
Hey.
but also, the main actress made a YouTube channel, and she released like a 5-hour streaming of The Last of Us. And it got like 250,000 views in 3 days on a brand new channel because she's leveraging the movie in
Yes.
other ways. The
That's how
art
you do
director
it.
could have done that. Set up an Instagram and start showing behind the sets pictures, how
Build
you
your
did
own
it, like
platform.
knowledge and stuff, and then you become an authority and you can sell that in the future.
Just bro, some people just don't have the mindset for success.
They're
They
like,
just
"You
don't.
pay me more money. Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's also the victimization complex that people have these days.
Right.
Yep, tons of that. Gary, with Taylor Sheridan's deal with Paramount Plus, how's that going to affect Dutton Ranch? Is it going to
it's gonna
stay?
affect it. Well, it depends on how the language of the deal. So if he has first right of refusal at Universal now,
Yes.
maybe there's language in the deal that anything that he started on Paramount Plus, he can finish. He can see through to whenever that 10 seasons or whatever.
He definitely still stays on as producer for all of that
But
associated.
not necessarily writer. I guess that's what's in question, right? And if he's not controlling the scripts, it will go to shit. It will absolutely. And I've heard Dutton Ranch is pretty good. I haven't seen it
Dutton
yet.
Ranch is
I'm liking
equal
it.
to it's as good as Landman.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, it's fucking good. It's
It's
really
good. I wouldn't put it at Landman levels.
It's really, I love it, especially with the most recent episode. Yes, I'm loving Dutton Ranch. So
Well, Paramount letting him go was insane. And I think it was just an ego thing. And Sheridan's got a bit of an ego. Okay. And he's kind of earned it at this point. He's got a big old chip on his shoulder, thought he was a better writer than the people at Sons of Anarchy. And well, I don't know if he's better, but he's certainly good.
yeah,
It seems like it was an ego thing on their side as well, because I think it was Deadline published a report where it said that they went there, but they didn't really treat him as special, as if they almost just assumed he had nowhere else to go and he'd just stay with them.
And you need
and
to
he
go
wanted to be
there.
like wined and dined kind of thing.
Sheridan needs to be made to feel special. He does.
yeah. I mean,
and
the
that's
Costner
how
thing
it
between
works.
him and Costner is a classic example of that. I mean, he should have. You do whatever you can to keep.
He
Kevin
beat
fucking
Costner.
I
Costner looks
know.
like a fucking retard.
I know, but the show suffered so badly
It did.
because of it. But because that just shows I'm a huge fan of Taylor Sheridan, like big time. It just shows that he's more worried about his ego than
He's like,
the show.
Fuck Yellowstone. I have Landman. I
Yeah.
have the Yellowstone prequels. I have all the
He's
spin-offs
got like
coming
9
up.
million other shows, but man, it really did hurt the
And
end
now
of
I'm going to go make
Yellowstone.
movies, and he'll probably direct his own movies. So write and direct his own movies. He
Wind
bought
River. I think he wrote Wind River, which is phenomenal
Dude,
with Jeremy
Sicario.
Renner.
balls on this
Sicario.
guy. He buys the 4 Sixes ranch here in
Yes,
Texas,
yes, he
and then
did.
leases it to himself.
Smart
Charging
move.
Paramount for the money. It's
All the
so
while,
funny.
Kevin Costner released one part of his Horizon story,
where's-
and it did so poorly.
the
other
He has
one?
not
Yeah.
yet released the next.
The other one's finished. Yeah,
It's
the other one's
finished. It's
finished.
just been sitting there.
Taylor Sheridan like making himself the cool ass cowboy and Yellowstone
I
is such
know,
a
dude.
douchebag move.
Yeah,
It's such a douchebag move.
Gotta respect it a little
I
bit.
kind of do. But I kind of like, dude, you are.
I'm waiting for the Landman Dutton Ranch crossover. They all take place in the same world. It could happen.
Is that confirmed?
The ranch.
No, but I'm
The
saying
ranch.
I'm saying
Okay,
it should.
dude, that
My
would be
ranch. No, my
amazing. That would be amazing.
We can
I
have the
don't
Sheridan
think it would
Avengers.
be.
It would be
They're all-
all dudes with cowboy hats and beards.
Solving problems. That's all they
Solving
do.
problems with
That's all they do.
guns.
Run
All
around
right.
solving
all you
problems, and the
need.
women are
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, Yeah.
You know?
That's all you
It's
need.
great, man. So, oh yeah, you got to watch Dutton Ranch though, Gary. It's
I
really
will.
good. It's
I
really
will.
good.
I gotta watch that one with the wife though. 'Cause
It's good.
It's basically it's a chick show. I mean, it's a soap opera. So let's gotta have
Yeah,
some
like
justification.
Landman's a male soap opera is all
It is.
Landman
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Isn't
it's
that
definitely
called WWE?
No, when WWE was actually worth watching.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's what I mean.
unwatchable
But Jeremy, did you
now.
like the little wrestling bit at the very beginning of Disclosure Day?
Oh yeah. I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
about
I was
that.
so I was
Yeah.
so like, oh man,
You were
this
so
is great.
immersed
That was
in
a weird
that.
way
It
to
was so
start
real.
it.
That
Just
was-
stand up.
I was so confused.
That
Let go of
opening.
that
Wait,
girl.
I'll say this: Disclosure Day. That opening scene with wrestling better than anything WWE has done in years. I'll say that much. So, but yeah, it's hey, listen, Vinnie Mac may be back soon. Okay, he might be back.
Who's Vinnie Mac?
Vince
Vincent
Oh,
McMahon.
Kennedy.
Vince
McMahon?
McMahon. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Vinnie Mac.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I get it.
So
I
much,
get it.
Jeremy. So much.
Who's Vinnie Mac? I don't know a Vinnie Mac.
He thought it was a wrestler. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
was-
what?
yeah.
Oh, Vince McMahon.
That sounds like a wrestler. Should be.
The
I mean,
truth is,
Chad
is
asked,
Vin-
why aren't we watching the World Cup?
The truth is Vince
Fuck
lost
world.
it a long fucking time ago, just like Spielberg. But now that we've seen WWE without Vince, we're willing to take that shitty Vince McMahon out of touch with reality show more so than Triple H.
Yep.
That's how bad it's become.
Oh, why are we not watching the World Cup? I was in my dentist chair getting my fucking face drilled in watching Mexico take on South Africa.
Yeah.
And I saw a guy get like grazed a little bit and he acted like he was shot in the balls. Flopping around.
Hey, Canada tied. They didn't win.
And yeah,
Against
your
Bosnia.
game's ending in a fucking tie. Like, no.
Like, look, soccer is the most popular sport in the entire
Soccer.
world, and I get it, but I cannot be one of those people that pretends like I give a fuck about soccer once every 4 years. Like it fucking comes around all of a sudden. We gotta watch. Why? So America can fucking get eliminated in the second round or something. I don't care. I'm not going to pretend like I care just because the rest of the world does care.
I'll care when
It's
America
happening
wins.
in my state, and I couldn't give two shits.
If I wanted to
completely
watch
agree with
Brazil
Ryan.
versus, if I wanted to watch a Brazilian versus an African, I'd just go to London in the first place.
We had a professional gold medal winning soccer player in the family, and I still didn't watch.
I've tried to watch soccer a long time ago. I just don't get it, man.
What are you,
But
gay?
I know it's the biggest sport in the world, so respect. It doesn't.
Yeah, well, you know why it's the
No
biggest
respect.
sport in the world? Because you just need a ball.
It costs no
Right.
money. They don't even need a
costs no
ball.
money.
They wrap up a bunch of trash in third world countries and just
Or
kick
use
it
a
to each
head.
other.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Or a head. Yeah.
genuine.
Severed head.
Yeah.
Severed head, sure. But
Originally made out of pig's bladder.
The best
Literally
part
is anything they've had
is the
lying around.
UK people coming out here and discovering Buc-ee's and how wonderful.
Oh,
like
dude.
they're in
The
Alabama
German fans-
and they
the
think
German
it's
fans
heaven.
going around.
you know?
Oh, and it was a European
is,
that went to
though.
Walmart and he was like, "Let me show you all this. Look at this. There's ice cream here. It comes in
Dude,
buckets.
to be
Oh
fair,
my God.
Buc-ee's is heaven. I mean,
Their
it
beer
really
is
is.
cold.
Heaven.
Yeah,
Buc-ee's is heaven.
There's ice in your drinks.
Buc-ee's is the best
Yeah.
gas station
Called
I ever
America.
went to until I went to Japan to 7-Eleven, which is not a gas station.
Japan
but,
does
you know.
something that the UK does. They'll put their egg salad sandwiches just out on the shelf without any refrigeration.
And I trust them. Somehow
And you
I
do.
trust Japan. I'm like,
Dude, they had hot dogs in a bag. They had hot dogs in a bag that were just sitting
yeah.
out.
if I saw that in America, no way. I'm gonna get salmonella,
But in
some kind of
Japan,
food poisoning. In Japan,
good.
I trust them.
Very Asian.
You'll probably die.
Well, what was the thing with the eggs that they treat their eggs different? So you can eat raw eggs in Japan, and you won't get
Are they
salmonella.
doing magic over there?
Bro, those
No.
pancakes.
Powers are they
Probably
focusing their
irradiated or
chi
something
and they're
like that.
making
We
it
do have
not-
monks over there.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
I miss Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I
I
miss
went
Mississippi
Mississippi
more than
Japan
Ryan
does.
depression is real.
I've been craving ramen so much. I've been looking at flights back to Japan, Gary.
I bet you have.
And visas.
It was really awesome. It is funny
Especially
though
after
on
the
social
Carmelo
media
Anthony verdicts.
seeing all the Scotsmen like showing up and it's like how we were in Japan. Like look at the gas station.
They were all in front of the Alamo and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That's true, though. I mean, if there's ever been an advertisement for Japan, it's what's going on with Carmelo Anthony right now. Good Lord, man. Just get the fuck out of here. Get the
Right.
fuck
Although
outta
I do
here.
like there was like 30 people I think there was 100 people max the entire day at the courthouse. Pretty good. Drove past it. It was so like downplayed. Not a lot of people showed up. I was like, okay, it's not that
About
big.
about 5-10 years ago, he would have
It would
gotten
have been
like
fucking huge.
nothing. He would have gotten maybe 5 years, and then there would have been riots in the streets.
It would have been
still.
riots. Yeah.
It's
that was
just
one of the
more-
surprises
They
that-
all to go back to sit on their couch to collect their unemployment. So
What am I
they
supposed to
had a
tell my
busy
kids?
day ahead of them.
What am I supposed to tell my 5 boys from 5 different men, huh?
Don't murder people. That's what
They
you
can't
tell
even walk
them.
away now. They
That
can't
one
even
dad
stab
going around-
somebody. They can't even stab somebody. Come on.
There's a clip of this one dad with his 5 kids. He's like, "Don't stab people."
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It's like,
The
what do you guys
memes-
think? Can you do
the,
that?
The racist memes have been on another level, and it's been great.
It's black
It's
people's
so good.
fault. Like they're the ones that are causing this shit. And what do I mean by that is when somebody that is part of your community that you look at and you're like, this is us, this is all of us, we got to protect each other, blah blah blah. When that person does something horrific, right, murders someone over nothing, over getting disrespected or whatever black people are upset about today.
Disrespect.
Like when that happens, it's not that difficult to be like, yeah, it's kind of shitty. Like it's kind of shitty. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But instead you make excuse after excuse after excuse. 35 years for a first offense? How dare you? Like all this shit. It's like, it's insane. And it makes people resent you. It does. Well, like when you act that way after something horrific like this, it's going to make people get frustrated and fatigued. Like, this,
it's really
maybe just shut the fuck up.
It started with the Jews.
You don't even have
Back
to
in the
speak
90s.
out against it. You don't have to say Carmelo needs a rot in jail. Maybe just shut the fuck up and don't hold him up as some sort of fucking angelic being who didn't do nothing wrong. Maybe just that.
Nothing.
Aaron Magruder, the guy who
Aaron
did
just
the
say it started
Boondocks.
with the Jews in
No,
1990.
I was like, "Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that."
OJ.
Aaron Magruder, the guy who came up with the Boondocks.
Oh, the
he
juice. OJ. Oh.
the juice. He had a
Okay.
great
Ebonics,
speech
I'm talking
about the whole
about
thing of
Ebonics,
Goodwill
that's
being
what it is.
evaporated.
If the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
But look, I'm not saying it didn't.
He was guilty as hell.
Oh, very much so.
And the jurors, some of the jurors came out and said, no, we just, it was because of Rodney King.
Yeah.
It was payback for Rodney King. That's great.
I mean, there were some real fuck ups in that entire case, though, from the prosecution.
Dude,
Like,
yes, there were. But that's LA. LA's doing great right now. They had, Spencer Pratt running for mayor, not even a Republican. There was a 3 a.m., 3 p.m., and then another 3 a.m. ballot done for somebody who had already conceded, who was in third place, is now in second place. But there's nothing to see here, guys. It is
No.
honest.
I love the
totally
Karen
fun
Bass
election.
video where she's like, we don't have to
Free fair
worry
election.
about that here. We don't have to worry about the elections here because it's super solid. Right. Of
course.
Sure. You would say
Hollywood's
that.
fucked. Hollywood backed her, and they're fucked. And like I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to laugh at every bit of this. Every bit of this.
Who do you think's gonna win between those two?
The commie.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The commie.
I get really uncomfortable talking about politics. So that's why
I
I'm not
think
participating.
Top Ramen. I'm going to take Top Ramen.
I don't want to offend anybody.
there's a couple, like, I desperately want to go back to Japan and just eat all the ramen I can. The crazy thing is,
that's all I ate the last week.
And I felt like I could have ate all of it and I never would have got fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their portion sizes are a good amount for, average
But I felt
humans.
full and stuff like that. But I eat here and I'm like, oh, that's gonna make me fat as fuck when I eat it.
It's another example that PewDiePie is truly the GOAT of YouTube.
Yep.
He dominated, got a family, retired in Japan. Like,
Made
what a
fun of
life.
Indians.
And now he's
What
created
a
this,
life.
this
What a life.
AI suite that's like also taken off. Odysseus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then he left us with Mr. Beast.
Oh, God.
Thanks, PewDiePie.
He's got what does he have? 500 million subscribers now?
Yeah.
He just hit 500
mil
million. Yeah.
for
And I
humans,
still
yeah.
haven't watched a video.
Yep. I haven't either.
You're not missing anything.
I haven't either.
No.
You're not missing anything.
I like PewDiePie. I like PewDiePie.
What do we got next?
A lot of retarded kids out there that watch that shit.
Sadly. Bots and kids.
Well,
And
and
if you
front
don't
page
think
of
if you don't
YouTube.
think there's a major amount of bots watching fucking Beast,
I had a
videos,
kid,
you're crazy.
but one of my students
It's
called
also
me
that if you
based
don't
'cause
log
I
in-
criticize Mr. Beast.
Like, if you don't log in, his videos are just on the front page.
Gay
So
is
that's a
Always
huge
yeah.
algorithmic advantage.
So
That Smith looks like he's having the time of his life in this beginning of this clip.
okay,
The
Matt
rock star.
Smith is well, yeah, he's loving life. He's coming out of Doctor Who looking like one of the best doctors, one of the best eras, and he answers a question that was obviously set up to compare. For one, the fan backlash to House of the Dragon was pretty fucking light. It was Valerians, and that was it. Nobody was going after Millie Alcock or anything. And mainly going after Miguel Sapochnik for saying stupid shit after every episode. But what he's basically asked about the fans, and he has a great response here that every actor should memorize.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about the fans. You know, that's why we're here. That's why we go and work in Neeson for 8 months a year. It's, you know, it's never going to appeal to everyone. Everyone has their own opinion, particularly on George's work. But for me personally, it's their show. You know, we make it, we do all that work, and then we hand it over. And I hope it delivers on the scale that that we want it to for them. If it does, if it doesn't, who knows? Only time will tell. But absolutely, it's completely about the fans. It's their show.
What a bro.
Yep.
How hard is that? Apparently, it's really hard for a lot of actors or adult pretenders in Hollywood. But Matt gets it, and pretty much the same answer as Cavill, as Henry Cavill.
Yep.
So he'll be hated for this and say he's difficult to work with, but he's had his experiences with Doctor Who, and dude, he was getting, like with every doctor, when he was announced, he was too young. People were giving him tons of shit, and he was fine. He was fine. Just proved himself. Had one of the best Doctor premiere episodes ever with the 11th Hour. This fucking episode is goated. But yeah, House of the Dragon's coming up in 9 days. You're going to be there covering it, and boy, some of the leaks I've seen are not good. Are not good. They're really veering off the book, and I'm going to side with George on this one because it sounds fucking terrible. Like Allison is going to be in a lot of it, like a lot. There was one rumor that she's going to be on the council. That Rhaenyra is going to put her on the council, which is insane.
I haven't seen any leaks. I've been so disconnected from stuff when I was in Japan in general. It's probably when all that stuff came out. I haven't seen it. I can't believe that it's coming up in 9 days, which means in 9 days I got another stream on Sundays with you after House of the Dragon. So
there you go.
I'm glad I don't give a fuck about that series. I don't give two shits about it. Watched the first half of the first episode and knew I didn't care.
Now it's going to be compared to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I mean isn't fair, but is.
They're very
Night of the Seven Kingdoms is better. It's better.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is better for this season. We'll see what happens with the next season.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
The first season, House of the Dragon, was pretty damn good. They're very different properties, right? A Night of the Seven Kingdoms should be one of the most easy to adapt things ever. Like all the dialogue you have, it's like 120 pages. It's perfect for that 6 episode. Whereas House of the Dragon is 20 pages out of a 400-page history of the Targaryens. There's no fucking dialogue. There's barely any description. And in the first season, they showed they can do a pretty damn good job of it. In the second season, there was a lot to be left desired. I still think a lot of our opinions on the second season are based on the 2 episodes that got cut off the end that weren't able to refilm or reshoot or anything.
Which really wasn't their fault.
Which wasn't. But you kind of have to judge based on what you see, not on what you should have seen. But we'll see. I'm not like sitting there like, I can't wait for season 3. We'll see how it is.
We'll see how it is.
Any of the leaks, though.
Well, Game of Thrones leaks are usually pretty spot on through history. So I imagine that they're 50-50 that it's true. But the season 2 gave you blue balls, just like Disclosure Day. But let's talk about what will be the biggest cultural punching bag of this entire year. I thought it was going to be Harry Potter.
It will be the Odyssey.
It will be the Odyssey. The Odyssey, that shit is not going away. Metatron himself is I think he's made his 100th video already about it. I hope he makes 100. And
Good for him.
How Ludwig Göransson, the composer of The Mandalorian, by the way, found ancient Greek instruments for the Odyssey and then put them through a synthesizer.
Yeah.
Which apparently they had back then. But mainly, oh God, we don't have a clip from that new, because they didn't put that trailer on.
No,
YouTube.
it's only in theaters.
But there is a video of what
We got a popcorn
this
bucket.
headline is.
Oh, the popcorn bucket. Here we go.
What do you guys think about this popcorn bucket?
I was hoping there was like a
craze going
chocolate
on?
bar thing.
Oh
Dude,
no,
I'm
there's
so over the popcorn bucket.
I think it's kind of
No. It's very smart. I mean, think about it. We used to go see movies and then we would go to Toys R Us or the toy stores to get toys. Those are gone now, but there's still that impulse buy of going to the movies, and that's what this is. It fits the niche. It just makes you think like, oh man, if they had toys in movie theaters years ago, the movie theaters would have cleaned up, but they didn't think that far ahead. That's what the popcorn bucket is.
Fuck
It
the
is
popcorn
specific-
bucket.
It's,
Get the
it's
toys in.
specifically for kidults.
Yeah.
It should at least be able to
But they
store
don't
a
even-
decent amount of popcorn. though.
Exactly. They don't even hold popcorn well. This
And
is
they're
on the
really
bottom of the horse.
expensive. They're really expensive, and they're kind of garbage.
Yeah, I don't think this one's designed very well. Like I like the idea.
I get
but
it.
they
Like,
just-
they're sneaky.
yeah.
It's at the bottom. They fall out when they get inside the
I like
the
our
walls of the
idea
thing.
better. Just a big, giant Chris Nolan head.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would sell better.
It
Well,
would.
you would buy it. I mean, that's the fact.
Buy it. He'll have sex with it.
Yeah.
I mean, jumped the shark in the first one with the Dune popcorn bucket. That was the first. It was the best. We're done. Let's
Project
move
Hail
on.
Mary one's pretty good. The
I
Rocky
don't-
one's
I'm
good.
trying to think if I have any of these popcorn buckets. I don't know if I have.
Dude, the
any of
Galactus
them.
one is good. The
one's
Batman
fun.
one is the best. It's the Bat Signal.
I've
Like
got
the-
that downstairs.
Yeah,
That's
that one was
awesome.
hard to get.
I don't
There
think
was a
I
cool
have-
alien one
Alien-
with the
the
face on the
aliens.
side.
I got
Yeah,
the
that
Alien
one's
Sucker
cool.
one.
That one's
That one's
really
cool.
cool.
But that one is already a bucket shape. It makes sense.
Well,
they keep
what
doing
about the
weird
Yoshi
shit.
one?
Like
The Yoshi that was the Yoshi
Giant
bucket
egg.
that was hard to
Yeah, I
get.
didn't.
People
I
were
don't have
scalping
that
the
one either,
absolute
yeah.
shit out of it.
Mhm.
They were
That's
going
what's
for a
honestly
lot
I
on
gotta
it.
see if I can find.
Oh,
a
they're
photo.
scalping Odyssey tickets. Now they're now
Yeah.
I know Cosmic Book News reported that they're going for $10,000.
I don't
That was
see
an
any
entire
evidence of that.
row. That was an
Yeah.
entire row. That was on eBay and it was asking price. They weren't
Not
getting
sold
that.
price. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a couple $100. You can get
Yeah.
a couple $100 for the tickets.
They're
Most
all
of those-
sold out in Orlando for the IMAX screens anyway. For like say Friday and Saturday. The good seats are. The ones that are very, very, very front where you break your neck, those are still available. And then some of the
to watch.
yeah.
So
So
didn't
but
I see Tom Cruise holding a Steven Spielberg popcorn head?
that was with him. He was with a couple other actors, right? There was some type of
Colin
Steven
Farrell
Spielberg
and
thing.
somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was a what the fuck?
I don't know if that's a popcorn bucket or not. I just assumed it was.
It's like a
Well,
statue, probably.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a popcorn bucket, but it's like just for them. Like you
Yeah.
can't get those anywhere.
yeah.
It's too. I love Colin Farrell and Tom Cruise in Minority Report.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was gonna be a sci-fi thing. I just thought it was about black people, but like it turned out to be like one of my favorite movies of that era.
Turns out
So,
you can
hey,
guess that
Dick
they're going to
story.
cause a crime, and it's right. Arrest them before they do it.
I wonder how they reacted to watching this shit movie, you know, and like privately, and they're like, "Yeah, that was an old man's
damn.
lost it, and we got to go tell him he's great."
You did a really good job, Grandpa.
Thanks for hiring us.
Give
20
me your
years
car
ago.
keys. We got Elliot Page.
Ellen,
She-
you're a woman.
let's hear her thoughts on masculinity.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh my God, it's hang on.
Okay, this is the most female coded thing. You
I need to
become a
turn it up.
man, supposedly, right? And then you start
Allegedly.
saying, "Oh, well, this is what masculinity is." Okay, let me explain. to
Well,
you.
not
Yeah,
even
that-
is.
Start
It's to
nagging
me.
immediately.
It's the same as my truth. It's still feminine coded because it's personal based rather than just no. Obviously, masculinity is this objectively.
The toxic masculinity that she was calling out when she was a she.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning is like leaning away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to like shut down or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less. Or
what the fuck are you talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Women make terrible men.
They really do.
Maybe
Yes.
Speak your truth, sweetheart.
Yes.
Speak your truth.
Yes.
This freak has no idea how to react to the other
what
freak.
the
She has no idea how to
She's got
respond to this
nothing to
shit.
say.
Drop some beats.
ever since transitioning, I'm like, John, I am smiling. I am smiling in those photos. Whereas I used to be so I could barely look.
She's trying to talk black around her. You notice that, Ryan?
yeah.
I'm smiling in those photos.
So
Shit,
I could
girl.
barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, and now, and I'll be say a dude's like, hey, are you Victor from Umbrella Academy? And we're doing a photo together. He's very angry. Yeah. And like having
you're
that
different
where I'm
to the
like,
man.
oh, should I also not? Like, should I also be
Close
and
off.
it's just like,
Okay, if you have to think
'Cause
about things like that, you're not well. I just want to say that right now.
Well, also something
You're not a
inherently
man.
masculine, caring what you look like in selfies.
Oh boy.
So, okay, let me get this straight. You're now a man, but you reject everything that you think men are intentionally. What the fuck is going on up there? Somebody, you need help.
And let me bring this up since we're gonna be clipped. Hello, Twitter.
Hello.
You can come up with 1,000 reasons why it was a mistake to hire this freak, okay? But we can point it to previous projects that this freak has been a part of. And I've talked about this already. The Umbrella Academy.
Yep.
Because this weirdo had mental issues in real life, they had to fundamentally rewrite the character for the fucking fictional show, which shows you that this person is going to disrupt any fucking project they are on because they're mentally ill. That is reason enough to not hire this piece of shit. That's it right there. And the fact that Nolan decided to bring this person into his production, it's a huge problem. I mean, that's it. You can take all the other reasons, and those are all valid too, but that is a fundamental reason why you should never hire someone like this for your project. Because my example was, if Brad Pitt is hired to play the role of a fucking married man in a fucking movie, and then halfway through the fucking production, he gets a divorce, do they have to rewrite his fucking character in the fucking movie because something in his real life changed? No, but that's how you have to deal with freaks like this, because they think every aspect of their life has to impact every decision they are part of. It's bullshit, and it pisses me off.
That did happen on the island of Dr. Moreau with Val Kilmer, but that was to the detriment of the movie. The movie flopped hard because they had to rewrite the entire thing, and it was a production hell because
what happened?
of it.
I'm not even aware of that. So what happened there?
So during the production of that, Val Kilmer was supposed to play the main character, and then they started production. He had a massive divorce, and he got all super depressed, and he's already a hard person to work with. So then he was like, make me this other character, and then they redid the entire production, and it was already a hell thing, and it was so people that cause problems like this
don't hire
them. They're bad.
Don't hire.
Although I love Val Kilmer.
And we do love Val Kilmer.
But a leaked message
it's
from
not
the
a good business
showrunner
plan.
of
Yeah.
Umbrella Academy. He did say she
Yes.
fucked our TV show.
Yeah.
Recast.
I don't often have too much sympathy for like normal everyday people, whatever, but in this case I kind of do. Not for Ellen Page, but for anybody who ever jerked off to Ellen Page. And now you just like have to constantly be reminded of this whenever this freak pops up. I do have some sympathy for you. So
What about Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who actually kissed her in Inception?
Well, she was a woman then. She's a woman now.
So bottom line is nobody's hiring Elliot Page on based on her acting skills, on its acting skills. I don't care. I'm just going to say what I say. It's acting skills. it's an act of defiance. Nolan did this to reinforce the message in Hollywood. That's 100% why he did it.
I'm gonna go one step further. His wife made him do it.
You're excusing him.
No, I'm not. His wife is a fucking major producer on every fucking movie.
He made the decision.
He goes to Pink Pussy Hat marches with her.
He made the decision.
That's
Yeah,
his
still his
agency.
choice.
Okay, you're taking away his agency.
Jeremy's
there it is.
perspective, what Jeremy's saying is like he's not saying he's letting him off the hook. He's saying he's a cuck and a bitch
Yes.
for letting his wife do this.
It's
to him.
100% Emma Thomas, who's she's not just, she is heavily involved in these fucking movies. She's part of every aspect of the
like Zack
casting
Snyder's wife.
decisions, all of it. 100%. Shout out to her. I know she's a big fan of me.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Deborah, she loves geeks and gamers.
She loves geeks and gamers. But so I 100% believe that is part of this. There's no other logical reason why this motherfucker would hire her.
So Mr. In control of entire Hollywood ain't in control of his wife.
Yeah.
I think
Many
there's
such cases.
I think there's part of it that could just be in the same way that there's some other people that he's worked with before that are part of this project. He's worked with her before and they know each other. And that's why, and maybe he doesn't care about the trans thing. I don't know why you wouldn't, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe that's part of it. But I think that's a problem too, just continuing to hire the same people. And it's one thing when it's Robert Pattinson, who's a really fucking good actor. It's another thing when it's somebody that's a massive distraction. There's no reason for them to be in this movie. It's kind of like James Gunn, right? When you see, we criticize James Gunn for recasting the same people all the fucking time.
And it's just another thing on top of the pile of red flags that we've already seen from this movie and other problems with just the source material being disrespected. So
The
brick in the wall.
trailer certainly looks like they're gonna, and I could be completely wrong about this, but it certainly looks like it's gonna focus on what's going on at home, right?
I mean, I've talked about it a lot. I don't think Ellen Page is going to be in this movie much. I don't think Black Helen of Detroit is going to be in this movie much. But they're going to be in it enough. And as the Harry Potter trailer has shown us, it doesn't really matter how much they're in it. The moment that Black Snape shows up, you're getting ratioed because that trailer wasn't bad, but it had Black Snape in it and it got ratioed. So them being in it is going to be a huge distraction. I'm firmly confident this movie is still going to be very good overall with huge distractions with the casting. But the prominent people in the movie are going to be Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, and Zendaya. Those are the main people we're going to be following.
Zendaya says she's not in it much. She doesn't have many lines.
Well, her character.
Did she say that? I haven't heard that.
Yeah. Odyssey.
And in the most recent trailer, you can tell she's not going to be in the movie.
It's only for a few moments during Odysseus's.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that yet. But yeah, so I still think this movie is going to be hugely successful. I think people that are saying it's going to flop are retarded. And I think that it's going to be a huge success. And just like the people that said Barbie was going to flop, you're all fucking stupid. That people said that. People said Barbie was going to flop. What's wrong with you? You don't have to like it, but there's a huge audience out there for it. And this movie is going to be a huge success. I don't know if it's going to make a billion. I don't think it's going to make a billion, but it might. It might.
It's so hold on. If this movie makes $750 million, $800 million, would you consider it a huge success?
I mean, I don't think Nolan's only made $2 billion movies in his entire career, and they barely got over $1 billion.
Right.
So I know the momentum off of Oppenheimer, but like, I don't think that they're like automatically thinking this is $1 billion movie. Like, if you look at,
they think this was $1 billion movie,
maybe, but there's nothing to just to say that that's an automatic, like an Avengers movie or a Toy Story movie.
I think when you look at Nolan, something like the Odyssey, an epic like the Odyssey, coming off of the momentum he had, combined with the huge, like, star-studded cast list in a lot of ways, I think that they thought for sure this is $1 billion movie. Not like 1.5 or 2, but $1 billion movie.
I'm gonna remove this.
If this makes
I was getting mad.
So $250 million budget, probably $150 million marketing, but let's just say it's $100 million, right? and let's say that there's 350 million invested in this, you need about 700 million at the box office to break even. If this thing makes 700, 800, it's not a failure. It's not a flop, certainly. But I think it'll also be a pretty big disappointment for them.
I don't know about big, but I mean, that's where I have it. I think 800 million, 750, 800 is where my prediction is with it right now.
But that's a barely break even.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know if you
That's
call
awful.
that terrible.
Like,
I would think it would be even on something like this. That's bad.
It would be a success technically because it's not losing money, but it would be a disappointment.
Maybe. I just don't know if they're going into it thinking $1 billion. He's made $2 billion movies and they're both Batman movies.
But this is coming off the back of Oppenheimer, which was massive, and it was
Absolutely.
massive.
Which
It's
always
always
because of the
it ate up
Barbenheimer thing.
Every award show, the Barbenheimer thing was huge. Like Nolan is more powerful now. Essentially, he's more powerful now than he was before with Oppenheimer.
I agree
They're
with that.
expecting $1 billion from this.
I do agree with it. That he's more
Also,
powerful,
this is
powerful.
Mr. Hollywood, the movie. This is everything that Hollywood represents. Whether it does like bomb or not, we should want it to. You should want it to. Because
I said that in my most recent.
I
said my most recent. Yeah, but I'm saying my most recent video is off that the Odyssey should fail, but it won't. And that's the perspective that so many people get caught up in their bubble, and they're like if you think this is going to flop, you have no idea what you're talking about. Flop means it's going to make less than $500 million or $600 million. It's going to make $500 million if it's the worst film ever made because it's Nolan. The fucking Tenet nearly made like $400 million in the fucking pandemic, and that's a terrible movie. And the worst time ever. So I think that the bottom this movie could make is $500 to $600 million is the worst it could do. That's the absolute worst it could do possibly.
But that would still be flopping.
Oh, that would. I'm saying that's the absolute. That is basically saying that Helen of Troy walks in there listening to Tupac, and they have Nike jumpsuits and all that shit, and Ellen Page just whips it out on screen. That's a $500 million Nolan flop right there.
That should have been in Scary Movie.
Because also, keep in mind, it's going to also depend on where it's making the money. Because if it's not doing that well domestically, but it's making all of that money internationally, you get a lot less return on that money. And so even if it does get to $750 million, again, that's like barely breaking even, but it could actually end up being a little worse if most of that money is coming from the international side. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to know what they think. I never looked at it as like automatically it's just got to make $1 billion. I never viewed it from that perspective because again, he's only got $2 billion movies and it's the 2 Batman movies.
The thing that set me down this road was when you said it's going to be mega successful.
Yeah,
and like I don't think that $750-800 million is mega successful for this movie in this context. In the same way. In the same way that like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness making $950 million isn't mega successful when you consider the money they spent for it, when you consider the production budget and all that,
Yeah. But it's nowhere near a flop. No, not even close.
I would agree.
Yeah.
If it makes that, yes.
With that said, as Gary said, and we talked about this yesterday on the phone, but I mean, this is it. Everything is pointing to this movie. You've got history bros, you've got Nolan bros, you've got, the people that are frustrated with identity politics. You've got, all of these factors that are playing into this right now. And this will be kind of the center of the conversation this year. And I think that there's a chance that it could basically split the audience and have a legitimate conversation involved with that. And that's what it seems like is happening right now, because it's going to be the conversation piece of the year, in my opinion.
All the people who complain about cultural appropriation will be completely okay with the Black Helen of Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see hypocrisy on full display. And then, as I said in my video, Jeremy by himself will make sure this film gets to $800 million. He will see it 12 times.
I only watched Tenet once, and I only watched Oppenheimer once in theaters. So I've kind of been slacking on that department.
Yeah. Do better, Jeremy.
I know, do better.
He doesn't shoot scenes, he facilitates them. His director's commentary has pronouns. He makes sure his cast is diverse just so he can win an Oscar. He once canceled his own movie halfway through filming.
Kathleen
He
Kennedy.
doesn't yell action.
Right.
He says, whenever everyone feels comfortable. He once added a post-credit scene explaining carbon offsets. His pirates use biodegradable swords. He once paused production because the boom mic operator felt unseen. He believes villains are just protagonists without affordable housing. He once gave a land acknowledgement before a car chase scene. He's never said, cut. He says, let's lovingly conclude this moment. He doesn't use stunt doubles. He uses risk-diverse performers. He's casting Elliot Page as the next James Bond.
No.
He included everyone in his movies except himself because he's white. He tweets, believe all women, but was friends with Harvey Weinstein. He doesn't cast actors. He curates representation. He is the most woke director in the world.
I don't always rewrite history, but when I do, I make sure to cast a gay, black, trans woman. Stay woke, my friend.
Stay woke, my friends.
Who ever thought Nolan would get caught up in this shit?
Well.
Hey.
I've been saying it for years. I'm waiting for him. I've been saying I've been waiting for him to go trans himself. Because I'm waiting for everybody that I'm a fan of to disappoint me in current day entertainment. I'm just waiting for it. And so I said years ago, I was like, I'm just waiting for Nolan to go trans. I didn't think he would cast a trans as Achilles, which is even worse than him going trans at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if I end up, disappointed and he goes down that road, but we'll see. Nothing shocks me anymore, dude. We've been covering this shit for way too long. And I've said, like, everybody in Hollywood does hate you, even if they make things you like. They all hate you. They just do. Every single one of them. No,
they hate you and they want you to die.
It was just Nolan's time to come out of the closet. Speaking of coming out of the closet.
Fuck you, man.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Good. The last time you were on our show, I had freaking COVID. I remember that because I barely remember the show. I was dying. And
so you mean you had a cold?
I had a cold. I basically had a cold.
Yeah. Let's we're using our made up words now. So
Do you know if you were over the age of 70, you were at some real serious risk there, man. I think
we have Justice Count Dankula here. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Your Honor. It's been a while since you pulled that one out. How's it go? Great video on Tolkien, dude. That was awesome. I love that.
Oh, thanks very much, man. Yeah, it was just I like that one because I was like, this is someone I actually really fucking care about. This is someone that's like dead important to me. So like, yeah, I had a blast making that video. It was really good. I love how it was only like 15% of the video was actually about Tolkien's life. The other like 85% was me talking about the Lord of the Rings, and the entire audience was fine with that. Yeah. No one complained. So it was just, it worked out good.
The Mad Lad series rules. Everybody should watch it. If you haven't subbed, you should already sub. What the fuck's wrong with you? But hey, you had to take care of some family stuff, and we respect that. So thanks for giving us whatever time you have. So you are Scottish. So let's talk about Belfast. No difference, right? There's no difference.
It's the same.
Well, the problem is that Scotland still has like the exact same problems as Belfast, just not as much. Catholics and Protestants still fucking hate each other here. We've had like whole street gangs and everything based on it. But the stuff in Belfast, I was getting messaged stuff by guys who were like there and everything, and then I can remember they were sending me things like, oh yeah, they've just started doing in the house of a migrant family, and then immediately after it, a message from the same guy going, "Oh shit, wrong house." It's just like, yeah.
I've always found it. I'm not a sentimental guy or anything, but I always found it really beautiful that racism brings us all together, and we all kind of can just commonly understand that we're all racist together, and we all kind of feel that way very strongly. You know,
definitely.
except for Dankula. I know you're not really into the racism
obviously.
stuff, so I'm sorry about
Yeah,
offended you.
definitely.
No, just
Historically, never.
It's really poetic. What tears us apart brings us together, Jeremy.
Yes, exactly.
I also love the fact that people were going, "Oh, these are horrific scenes in Northern Ireland," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's been Northern Ireland for the last 70 fucking years." And I was like, "You just didn't give a shit about it before because it was white people killing each other."
Yeah. Man, that one video though was bad. The most recent beheading or attempted beheading. I saw that video going around. That was fucking rough.
Dude, what a tragic story. Even before that event, that he was attacked even before that, and just to have a life that's so tough like that, and then what happened?
He's he's meant to be learning impaired and also partly deaf as well.
And now blind.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Great.
He's just had a shit life.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't see the video. Did they finish the job? Did they? I hear attempted.
I mean, the video. Yeah. Go ahead.
He started. The video is really, really brutal. It's pretty gruesome. Like you see him like sawing and shit, like and he stabbed the guy's eyes out as well.
Holy
So
fuck!
It is a horrific
I didn't hear about
video.
that. Jesus,
That's brutal.
I've heard he's
incredible.
definitely lost one eye, but they're trying to save the other eye, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to.
So holy shit! So he survived it?
Yeah, he survived. He's in critical condition.
Oh
in
wow!
the
Holy
hospital,
crap!
Tough motherfucker.
Yeah. Tough dude.
Yeah,
Tough dude.
there were pictures floating around, but it's in this day and age of AI, who knows if they're fucking real or not? But basically, if those pictures are real, it's so fucking bad. It's like his face is just completely carved up.
Yeah,
and the perpetrator will be given a cell phone and an apartment,
stipend,
and an apology.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've just been promoted to grooming gang leader.
Yes.
International relations.
Well, hey, you missed all the fun entertainment talk about movies you probably didn't watch, like Disclosure Day, which sucked, and Supergirl. You missed all that fun stuff. So you're better off at this point.
Yeah, because I haven't seen either of them. Sorry.
No, and you shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
You should not.
Okay.
You should not.
Doing your taxes would be more fun, to be honest with you.
And productive.
Oh, come on, guys. Supergirl's going to be great.
Yeah.
James Gunn film. It's going to be wonderful.
Remember Peacemaker? Remember how great Peacemaker was?
I remember Peacemaker.
I remember.
If I can get that cup, maybe it'd be better.
Whoa, this cup? Wait, I was just sharing.
Oh god, yeah.
I question what you're
gotta get
Oh.
Dankula's reaction on this thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
the
may or may
trademark
not be real.
Ripper cup?
I think it's an innie, not an outie.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, just get ready. Get ready. We're still not
Garrett, you're gonna have to
sure.
find it.
We're
I
still
lost
still
it.
not
Let
sure.
me hunt it down.
We're still not sure
Hunt
if it's real, but considering current day Hollywood, there's a good chance that this is 100%
Well,
real.
there are more images out there though than just this one, and the company behind it is called Gripper. Like that's
Girl Gripper.
I hardly know her.
Fucking hell, man. That was my nickname in Boy Scouts.
There it is. Oh,
It
no.
looks exactly like you think it does.
I was just gonna say it's a good way to get them to stop molesting you. Just be really bad at it, like
Yeah. Dude, yeah, it looks like
hold on, let me put you on the side.
somebody skinned a penis and then flipped the hood.
Yeah.
Don't give the
This
AI
is actually
stuff.
halfway. It is at the halfway point of Ellen Page's like grafting of her face.
oh my gosh.
What is it supposed to be? What is that?
It's a trench coat.
It's a
'Cause
trench
Supergirl,
coat.
wears a trench coat in the Supergirl movie, and
I'm sorry. It looks like someone designed a clothing line based on photos of trans surgery. That's what it looks
Oh
like.
no.
It's already got the name Supergirl.
Oh no, no.
Fucking hell.
I have no idea if it's real. I think I can't
I mean,
believe
the
anything.
post
I
is
see
real,
on it.
right?
Yeah,
But
here's a
Yeah.
I'm gonna share I have a promo
It's a
image that has it as
Netflix.
well.
Okay. Oh, there's another photo.
No way.
There's
that makes it
there's
real.
plenty of other ones. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
there
my
it is.
God.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real.
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding
I
me.
almost need to get one now.
Oh no!
They had them for
So-
He-Man and Skeletor, and it was He-Man's abs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They used a different body part for Supergirl then.
That's right.
So the question is, did Shad get one so he can rub
Probably.
He-Man's abs? I think he did. Yeah, this movie's gonna do great. It's gonna do great. It's gonna do great for us, content creators. I can't wait to review this.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Hey, looks like there's another leak for House of the Dragon right here. I'm sharing my screen right now.
Bye-bye.
So,
Here we go.
there we go. So,
Trump is talking to Targaryen.
yeah,
All right.
so,
Not black
so,
enough. Not black
yeah,
enough.
it's I'm gonna start watching now. So
There you go.
I'll be tuning in now. You got me. I'm hooked.
Well, they got that. When's that match at the White House?
Sunday.
This weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Sunday.
And this is all in the lead up of America's 250th birthday. God, I'm old. You want to fucking feel old? None of you guys will, because you probably weren't alive.
Because you don't remember the first one?
I remember the
You wanna
first one.
feel
I
old?
remember the
You remember back when they made
bicentennial.
the
I
wheel?
remember the 200th anniversary distinctly.
It's crazy.
Today is the 45th anniversary of the release of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh shit.
45 years, dude.
Wow.
Damn.
And I was 11 when I saw it. So
Every day I'm reminded how old I am, and I hate it.
shut the
so,
fuck up.
dude,
I thought you were gonna
it's
say how
terrible.
old Gary is versus.
Yeah, I don't care about Gary. I care about me. Fuck him.
I mean, that tracks.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, I know Gary's old, but I didn't feel old.
Yeah,
until
I know
heard that.
exactly, man. Fucking Ocarina of Time is getting remade. Get the fuck
Again.
out of here.
Having students that are getting married and having kids. That's
Yeah.
what makes me feel old.
Yeah.
Wait till your kid turns 30.
Gosh.
That shit hurts.
It's the worst.
It really is. So yeah. I mean, you came in at a perfect time. We're almost up to soups. We're
Well, I think we need
whatever.
to hear Count Dankula on the Odyssey, on Chris Nolan's
Yes.
The Odyssey,
Yeah.
with Black Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 Crips. Are you interested in seeing Chris Nolan's take on 1,000-year-old epic?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, like a transy little twink pretending to be a boy. That sounds really fucking Greek to me, man. Like, fucking, like, I don't know if you know a lot about Greek history, but they were like some of the biggest degenerates fucking ever.
Yeah.
By the way, like, you know for a fact Socrates would hit that. He would. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, he wrote about it.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, fucking, it's the dumbest. I'm just not going to watch it. Anytime I see stuff like this, like, when I see there's been no effort fucking made, it's just, I know that the film's just going to be a vehicle for some woke bullshit. So that's when I'm like, I just don't watch it. I just do the patronage thing of just, I take my money elsewhere completely. I just don't.
Smart
go. I
man.
wouldn't
Yeah, I'll say
pilot it.
smart.
Oh,
It
and
is
that's-
true. It's good we don't ever get like a historically accurate Achilles, because that might be a fucking problem based on a lot of the stories surrounding Achilles. I mean, all the history bros, if you really want to have a real story about Achilles, you might not like that version, with all the rumors, that
An
were
innuendo.
there. So yeah.
Well, what
So
Dankula was just talking about, that the Greeks, when they wanted to have fun, they stayed at the barracks. When they wanted to make babies, they went home to their wives. I mean, that's.
It was to create bonding.
Sorry, George.
Not
but
bondage.
that-
Bonding.
that's what the Greeks were. I saw the pottery. Okay. I know what's up. No, it's.
He was there.
That's not even getting into the armor. They have steel plated armor in it.
Just looks
they're
bad.
During the Bronze Age.
I
during
think
the
the
Bronze
armor
Age.
looks.
Fat dad bods.
I think
Like,
at
at least if
armor
they-
looks cool as fuck. I think it looks cool. I don't give a fuck about armor, and nobody else
looks
does
retarded.
either. And by the way, historically accurate with the Cyclops. Okay, even the Odyssey's not historically
Yeah, the
accurate.
Cyclops should be Greek.
That's
okay?
historically accurate too.
Nobody, and the whole Greek thing is a
Time.
virtue signal too. How many Greek actors were in fucking Troy? Nobody counted that shit back then because nobody really cares about that shit. We just don't want African Americans in our movies. So that's all. I had to be careful how I say that. That's all.
Well,
So the Greek thing is a virtue signal. It really comes. Do you really want Jennifer fucking Aniston in your fucking movie? Really? Is that really the hill you want to die on? Because it's really not about that.
They need to
Nobody
be Greek
really cares.
passing. That is what it should be.
It's not a virtue signal. It's a virtue signal putting Black Helen of Troy in your fucking movie that has
agree.
a Greek
I
origin.
agree.
No,
Okay,
no,
when
not
you're
every
preaching
not every actor
representation-
has to be Greek, but when you're preaching representation and complaining about fucking
I
cultural
agree.
appropriation, but
Yes,
then
you
you
need to
don't
have
put
Greek
one
to do
Greek
that.
in your movie, then you're a fucking hypocrite.
I don't know if
Yes.
if you get a hairy back and crippling debt, you count as Greek, essentially.
There you go.
Like that's it.
They should put George, the Giant Slayer, in it. He's Greek.
Yeah.
He's like the only Greek I know. Is there anybody else we know that's Greek?
Metatron.
Is Metatron? No, he's
No,
Sicilian.
he's Italian.
He's
That's the same thing.
Nah, I mean they're all from the
You won't get
area.
mad.
Close enough.
I
yeah.
can't
It's a
tell.
short flight.
And if we can get back to a place in the world where white people hate other white people for not being quite as perceived to be white as them, then we'll know we're in a better
Like
place.
Greeks
you know
and
what I mean?
Italians.
Yeah, the good old
Yeah.
days.
Bring
Yeah,
back
Italians
the
are-
collapse of Yugoslavia. I agree. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Slavs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Polish and the Polish.
Remember when we used to tell Polish jokes? Those
Yeah.
are good times,
Yeah,
man.
those were the days.
Now everybody wants to move to Poland because it's pretty nice, actually.
better.
Actually, nice.
Nice.
That's kinda nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. But
Do they have Culver's over there? If so, I'll be there.
do they have the pub burger? I hate that that's seasonal, man. The pub burger fucking rules.
I haven't had the pub burger. It's only
Oh,
the butter
good.
burger for me.
Butterburger all the way, boy.
Yeah.
Get
So
a butter burger in Wisconsin. Just go to a bar and get a real butter burger. And yeah, it's a burger that's made with just a big stick, half a stick of butter in the middle.
I'm not leaving
thank you.
Florida to go to fucking Wisconsin for shit.
We'll go up there.
Oh yeah, because it's so much better.
It's
I mean, politically it is, but
it's a lot better than Florida. It's a lot better. Trust me. I've been to
Wisconsin is-
Wisconsin. I went to Wisconsin for the RNC.
Wisconsin is great 5 months out of the year. Then the other time it's under ice and it's 14 below zero and you're freezing your fucking balls off.
It's not that bad.
That's why they got to drink
You're
some.
Canadian. You don't get to talk about any of that shit.
That
you
is
think
true.
12
Didn't you vote,
Celsius
didn't
is
you
hot.
vote for Trudeau because he was
Listen,
because you liked how he looked?
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about how
What the
cold
fuck?
it is, and I'm sitting
Now he
here
looks like a
just-
lesbian.
Yeah.
Now, okay? I'm just saying.
Hey, it's
We're,
yeah,
we're on the same latitude as the southern tip of Alaska.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for that Gulf Stream. You know that otherwise you'd be under ice like
Well, I was going to
everybody
say,
else.
as soon as that goes, we're fucked. All of us are dead.
You're completely
immediately. Like, yeah.
Here in Texas, it'll get it down to 80 in the summer, so I'm kind of for it. But
Maybe in the
please,
70s,
God.
but yeah.
It's already
maybe,
in the 90s, bro.
Maybe.
maybe in the summer.
Gripper cup. Sorry, I heard a lull. I wanted to.
Is this for real?
This
Is
is
that
real.
the ab cup?
It looks like a homemade one.
Yeah, this doesn't. This
No,
is
this is
like
AMC.
Etsy.
It's
It looks
the
like him
website.
up Etsy.
I mean, that looks weird, and I would never get that, but it looks much less fucking sexual than the Millie Alcock super.
No, it looks like a cock in a cock cage.
Which, honestly, that is what He-Man
Templar
is.
cock cage for some reason. And the Illuminati are involved,
The
obviously.
Templar cock cage. Holy
Yeah.
I'm looking something up. Give me a second.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. The only thing I saw from He-Man was the sword when everybody was freaking out over that one. And I know
It's sold out.
Jay wanted one of those. I haven't seen one in person. I think Fake Wizard has one, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he didn't get one because Kata got
got
the
it.
last one.
Oh,
Because like each theater only sold, they only ordered like 2 or 3, and then those sold out. 'Cause
Here's the
coolest
thing
about
with
movie.
all the fucking popcorn buckets and shit they have now. You have to go on the first day that it's possibly available, and you're spending a bunch of money because you think that this movie is going to be good. Otherwise, why do you fucking want one of these things? Like if the movie ends up being trash, you're sitting there with a $60 fucking plastic sword that you put Coke Zero in or whatever. Like
It's sticky and you can't wash it.
Yeah,
There are a bunch of people that buy limited time like special items for movie promotions and other type of shit, and then they literally put
Just
it in
resell
storage
it.
think in like 20, 30 years
Yeah.
it's going to be worth money. There are people that
His
are
name is
poor.
Chris Gore. He's probably
The
listening
dude,
right now.
I went to go see Mario. I went to go see Mario on Thursday night with my kids, and the dude in front of me at the concession stand only bought the Yoshi popcorn bucket and then bought our popcorn to put in it. He bought the popcorn bucket,
but
and then just
didn't
was
want to
like,
put
"Hey, you
popcorn
can-"
in it.
He was like, "You can have the popcorn," and I was like, "Oh, so all right, cool." And
Yeah.
he just walked out.
Yep.
So they're just there to get that 1st day and then resell.
Or
it.
no, he
Who's
fucking got to
buying
the
it
parking lot and took a picture of it and scalped it on eBay. That's what he did.
And these
Who's
scalpers are
buying it
getting
online?
They're getting
My
it for
question.
Oh,
they're
a
making
lot.
$20. Like it's not that
It's
much.
not even worth the gas
Yeah.
money, you know? Like it's really not that big. of a
Especially
deal.
now.
You gotta hustle, I
Yeah.
guess. The hustle.
When that's your life, when that's what you do, and you do that 8 times a day or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trust me, trying to find Pokemon cards and shit with scalpers nowadays, these people are making bank. See some of these scalpers driving fucking cyber trucks and shit. It just pisses me off. But
Well,
I guess what they're making their money.
you could take comfort that they're driving Cybertruck, so they, after a couple hours they can't go anywhere.
They got to charge up.
And then when you put it in drivers only mode, it'll take you the wrong way on a fucking freeway, like it did for me in Vegas.
Did you hear about the dude that went into a lake to test the floating mechanics and it just sank?
Then
he got arrested.
I got to tell you that Elon guy, he's not going to be successful based on this information. He's,
It was
he's-
worse
he's-
when GPS was first invented because people were still driving and it'd be like, turn right. Oh, well, there's a bridge there, but okay. And they just drive off bridges wherever it took them. It's like, the computer tells me to.
That's got to be an old person.
It's got to be a woman.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a
Old
woman.
people
That
are
was
the
like-
bane of existence,
Old
man.
lady.
I hate fucking old people. They slow everything down. They don't know what they're doing on the road. That's an old person thing if that happened. Well, the computer told me, honey. You fucking drive off the edge of a cliff. You deserve to die if you listen to a computer that told you to drive off a cliff.
Yeah, they
But
did that in the
but the
office.
Indian man told me the only way I could pay my serious criminal fine was with Amazon gift cards, honey.
Do not redeem. Do not redeem.
Hey, but Amazon gift cards will save you.
Remember
during
the
War of the Worlds.
Remember
the
the
boomer
woman
generation just get one shot by India
And in He-Man.
every day. Yeah.
remember the woman that gave Brad Pitt the fake Brad Pitt all of her money because he kept sending her pictures of him
Terribly
in the hospital?
photoshopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of
There
him
was
like,
an article-
with his thumb up in a hospital bed, like, I'm doing good. Thanks for the money.
No, but that's moved to Hollywood now. There's an article in the Hollywood Reporter that AI is one-shotting actors because they're getting famous directors messaging them on camera going, you've got this movie role, and they just immediately get hacked by the AI.
Well, somebody, and again, bless your heart if you're in the chat. No disrespect to you. I don't know who, I can't remember the name. Somebody hit me up on DMs on Twitter. This is like a year ago, and they're like, Jeremy, they're like, if you can let Dan Bask know that I did get his message about the free PlayStation 5 through WhatsApp, but I can't contact him. And I'm going,
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
I didn't have the heart to respond.
You didn't have the heart to tell him that you just got scammed and
Yeah, dude, I was
identity
like,
stolen?
There's literally no way I can respond to this person in good faith. I have to cuss them out, so I'm just not going to. Sad.
No, you just go, that's Dan. Right on.
Yeah.
What a generous guy. I didn't even know Brazil got the PlayStation 5 yet. Yeah.
Chris Gore selling iPads. Yeah.
Yeah, that sure is funny.
When Chris
I
got
saw it in the
hacked on-
chat. I saw that in the chat.
When Chris got hacked on Twitter and he was like, hey, I have some iPads or Apple laptops, whatever the fuck they were. I'm getting rid of them. Don't worry, I'll sign them for you. They're just available at this price. I thought it was actually him, and I'm like, bro, that's a fucking easy thing to do.
Like Chris, if you need some
want
money,
to
give me a
pay
call.
for your autograph on it.
What did you just have up there, Garrett?
What Disparu was talking about. They're getting scammed.
Who, Hollywood?
Yeah, by AI casting directors.
Oh, good.
You'd be perfect for this.
Inside devious casting scams sweeping Hollywood. Fraudsters are using AI to impersonate top Hollywood casting directors, targeting aspiring actors looking for the. Oh, that's kind of.
To be fair, the scammers have probably asked themselves, who are the most desperate people in the world? Who do we know is going to click that fucking link every single time? It's like, the waitress doing 80-hour weeks, hoping that she'll get recruited into the studio any day now. Like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, that's clever. I think that's fucking clever, to be honest.
Yes, the scammers are way ahead of Hollywood. You want to scroll down? We got any more to this? Like so many others, Isabella Schaub moved to New York with a dream, with ambitions to act. The recent college grad, a 24-year-old with pale, heart-shaped face and curly auburn hair, started doing background work on film and TV in between barista shifts and coaching soccer, because that's what it's called, soccer. Among the other gigs, and in February, she got a massive break, especially for one so young and new to the game. A major Hollywood casting director got in touch with her, Linda Lowry, whose keen eye for talent was apparent in Grey's Anatomy, Friday Night Lights, and Scandal had alighted on Schaub after a review of casting performers and professional databases over email. She first invited Schaub to submit a headshot for an undisclosed HBO Max series, and then, after one thing led to another, a monologue. Schaub
taped casting couch.
Yeah. Well, this is one way to get him back on there. Casting couch had some rough times during Me Too, but I'm rooting for it to come back.
It's back now, just for the men.
It absolutely is back. Schaub taped Robin's Mia Hawke's coming out speech in Stranger Things and killed. Oh no! Of all the things to tape, her performance, Lowy wrote to her, was compelling and assured. Her line delivery needed a little work, but it wasn't anything some training couldn't fix. And a day later, Lowy offered her the opportunity of a lifetime, a role on Hacks. Given the project,
wow!
I'm sorry.
Dang!
How ironic.
I'm sorry.
Given the
no, that's funny.
Those Bangladesh hackers, man, they're freaking.
Given the project, Schaub was required to sign an NDA, which was no issue. There was only one hitch. She needed to become a member of the Performers Union, the Film Actors Guild, to play the role. Fortunately, Lowy had able to connect Schaub with the union contract administrator, but that admin didn't have an official Film Actors Guild email address. His was filmactorsguild@contractor.net. When Schaub Googled him, she couldn't find someone with that name in the union. Finally, Schaub contacted the union through official channels. Yeah, that's fake. She remembers the real Film Actors Guild rep telling her. After that, she heard back from the supposed union admin, initiating fees of $3,000 could be paid through bank transfer, PayPal, or Cash App. Wow. It feels awful to be duped. And it's even worse when someone is taking advantage of a deeply held wish. It just felt like all the wind came out of me. I was like, of course it's a scam. Schaub remembers now. She felt so naive, but as she later told her Instagram followers, taking them through the NDA, the union information she received, the invitation to a future Zoom meeting with the show creatives. This is so much effort to be a scam. Well, no, scammers work really hard.
They'll do a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
They work really hard.
It's like a month's wages, like way over a month's wages in some countries as well. So
yeah.
So I'm scanning this now. I don't want to read the whole thing.
Yeah.
It just
Imagine
sounds
if you
like
did all that work for like a legitimate reason.
And this is only the beginning. No wonder why Hollywood hates AI. You should have known when you were doing the monologue of Mia Hawke's coming out speech from Stranger Things. Unless it was the other one.
The Indian scammer's like, well, there is a nude scene, so we'll need topless pictures of you just to make sure. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
There
How
was
many people have fallen for this
two
shit?
Indian scam call centers, they just send out like 1 million calls a second, and it's just whoever's unlucky enough to pick up gets it. There's a video out there of, see, because they call that many numbers, you know how that little emergency intercom that's in elevators, right? It turns out that's a telephone and it has a number. Scammers somehow phoned one of those, right? And they were and the guy sitting talking to them going, "This is an elevator, buddy. You've called a fucking elevator." And the scammer just keeps trying to keep the scam going, even though he's phoned a fucking elevator. Right? It's
That
fucking
is
amazing,
dedication.
man. Like,
Wow.
yeah, that's fucking, the video's funny as fuck.
Here, let's go. Let's go to James Bond. They're going to cast James Bond, everybody. Is it going to be Elliot Page? That's the question.
Why not?
At this point, should be.
It should be.
It would be great.
Here.
Cast
Again,
Elliot Page as a
it's-
Bond woman. That's what you need to do. A Bond girl just to piss everyone off.
You should just you should just hope for the best content possible for your favorite YouTuber from Hollywood. That's really the best way to approach Hollywood, is like whatever is going to get the best content out of my favorite YouTuber. That's what I'm in favor of. And Ellen Page as James Bond, gold for your favorite YouTuber.
You don't even have to be in favor of it. It's gonna happen. Just wait.
I'm blanking on her name now. Who was in No Time to Die? Who was the 007?
Oh yeah.
Black bitch.
Yeah.
Like
Let's narrow it down. Be a little more specific.
God,
I'm
she's
blanking on her
also
name.
almost like Wesley.
She's also in that
Snipes'
show with
daughter.
Eddie Redmayne.
Lashana Lynch.
Yes.
Shauna Lynch. So I called
Unfortunate last name.
I was at Comic-Con in 2019. This is how long ago this was. And I called Jeremy. I'm like, what do you think about releasing a video at 10 o'clock at night? And he's all, fucking do it.
Do it.
So I recorded a video in a Motel 6 room. It's all echoey. It's orange in the background. And at the time, it got like, 400,000 views. I was like, thanks,
for
Jeremy.
You. For you. For
Off
you.
of
Yeah.
off of Black Female 007. So yeah, let's go. James Bond auditions have officially started. Game of Thrones casting vet Nina Gold tapped to find the next 007 because there is no male casting directors in Hollywood. They don't exist. So the hunt for the next James Bond has officially kicked off. Amazon MGM Studios started audition actors for the part of 007 in the past few weeks. Variety has learned, with the studio enlisting the help of Nina Gold to find the man. Man, they're going to get in trouble for that. The man with the suaveness and danger necessary to replace Daniel Craig. That's not going to be hard.
Low bar.
Yeah.
Low bar.
Just don't actually find a man who wears a dress publicly. You'll beat him.
Oh my God, that video was so bad. The search for the next James Bond is underway. We already read that. While we don't plan to comment on specific details during the casting process, we're excited to share more news with 007 fans as soon as the time is right. Well, who approved the James Bond video game? Like, that had to be the MGM, right?
I have no idea where the rights are at when it comes to any of that stuff. I think the only way that we can get another good Bond movie is if they do and look, I like Denis Villeneuve. But they have to do a fucking period piece, man.
Yeah.
Just take it back, set it in the 60s, so then you don't have to worry about all the new technology and everything like that. You also you can put it in the space where Bond treating everybody that way is normal for the time. You don't have to make all this content. Just make it a period piece. That is the only way I think we can get a good classic Bond movie again. I don't think you can do it modern day.
Classic Cold War stuff, like where Bond origins. Yeah.
Some of it sounds good. Like Stephen Knight writing it sounds good. Denis Villeneuve, I don't know if he's right. I
think he is. I think it could be really good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. He's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's right for Bond though.
Yeah, that's
he
has such a range though and stuff.
Yeah, he's got such range, man, that until he shows that
Sicario?
he can't do something, I'm gonna believe he can. Like,
Yeah,
I think he has,
Sicario? Hell yeah.
like again, I think he may be the most versatile director right now. Who else can do what he does at his level?
I just don't know if he has the levity to do it, because like they need to be fun again somehow. and I'm not sure he's the right choice. It's being produced by Amy Pascal, who produced Ghostbusters 2016. Let's just keep
She's
that.
produced a
lot of things, though, I mean.
Hey, if she's give her a little cocaine, maybe it could be good.
She might be better. She threw a sandwich at Kevin Feige. That's a true story.
Hey,
Did she make the sandwich first and then throw it?
That's a good. I doubt it.
These are the
I'm
important
pretty sure she
details
had
we
it.
need to know.
Isn't she still on for Madam Web?
Yeah, like
she was still around for Madam Web. So no, don't
Yes.
touch James Bond.
Don't change. Yeah, what Idris Elba came out recently, and he can sometimes say something stupid like, you know, we can't have any knives in the UK, and then he can
we
say
should take
this.
away the spoons.
Take
What we
away
think
the
about that?
spoons.
Just take them away.
Idris Elba pushes back on calls to change James Bond for a modern audience. Let's not try to make it woke. And his name was brought up the most a few years back as far as being the first black.
Yeah, and he didn't want to do it.
The thing is, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, he has consistently commented about the James Bond stuff because he's been talked about it for forever.
Yep.
And even though it's never really been serious at all, it's just this fan casting gay bullshit that people push on people. And even then he was like, look, I think it'd be cool. Why couldn't we do like, I could be 006 or 008 or whatever, but I don't want to be the black James Bond. This is what he said like 7 years ago. So he's been pretty. Now, the irony is he's making these comments as he's doing an interview to push his new movie where he plays a fucking race swap character.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a difference between race swap Man at Arms and race swap James Bond in terms of level of importance and how much people will reject one entirely than they might, entertain the other.
You also have, there is a difference in his comments between I shouldn't play James Bond to I shouldn't play James Bond because the audience wouldn't accept me. There's going, I should be allowed to do it, but the racists wouldn't allow me to, is essentially his comment.
Probably. But
well, you said it's not realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, look, audiences aren't going to accept this if you do it, so you shouldn't try to do it. And then he does go on to say, that he doesn't think you should make James Bond woke, is one of his comments. Yeah. So
you have to remember as well that this is made by Amazon, that when there was all the Barbara Broccoli drama, there was a quote from one of when they were talking about Bond, one of the Amazon executives said, I don't see James Bond as a hero. And so even from the top down, it's like, can they even make a James Bond movie if they're always thinking, we're going to have to undermine him, we're going to have to say this. Even if you set it back in the Cold War and he was like, made some comment about a woman, are they going to have to explain, well, actually, in the modern times, we don't believe that, and we definitely need to hammer home that this is wrong?
What was her comment about Amazon? Barbara Broccoli, she said like something to the effect that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I'm looking.
Yeah, like they're idiots, and she didn't want to give temporary people power.
She referred to them as fucking idiots.
Yeah,
yeah, because they wanted to turn it into another universe. One of the ideas was a Miss Moneypenny series. Unless it's like filing and answering the telephone, I don't know what you're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Taylor Johnson would be good. That's the Jacob Elordi. I don't think he would be good.
No, he wouldn't. He's too tall.
He was a name floated about a year ago, 2 years
How's he
ago.
gonna blend in? He's like 3 heads taller than everybody.
Yeah.
6'7".
Well, his ears alone, he's not going to be a secret agent.
No, not really. Well, we'll find out in a couple of years, and it'll probably be about black lesbian. So that'll be great. It'll be great for us.
Yeah.
It'll be fantastic for us.
If Hollywood would just learn that if they just put some hot lesbians in these movies, nobody would complain. But you got to make them ugly and fat, and nobody wants to see that shit.
Hollywood ruined lesbians. Let's just be real about that.
Yep.
Oh my God, I got too many windows on.
Hey, there's some
I
Russell
got
T Davies video that just dropped.
I got about
let's see it.
So,
all right.
I got multiple streams tonight, so you guys have a good one. Thank you. Let's take it easy.
See you, gay.
Bye, everyone.
See you later, man.
Later.
Bye, homo.
Oh yeah, I do like this. This is from Gadio.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Gadio.
Oh boy.
Go
It's
ahead
like
and fully
radio.
cancel.
Oh, right off the bat, it's really good.
Go ahead and call it cancelled if you want. You're wrong. You're literally wrong.
As the show is not cancelled.
I know, it's extraordinary to see newspapers who should know better seeing the show has been cancelled. It's the opposite. It's been put out to tender.
Yes.
And I understand that's an industry phrase, and people might not understand what a show being put out to tender means. Equally, at the same time, those people are complaining on devices which have a search engine. Go and look it up. But being put out to tender means, and this will happen to every BBC show, it's happened to Casualty, it's happened to The Weather. The weather was put out to tender. You know, the weather now is not made by the Met Office.
Oh, I thought it had gone back.
Oh, has it gone back?
Oh, we're going really into
I
the
missed now. We're getting
nitty-gritty
into
of the
tenders
BBC now.
Well, what it means is the program is pitched to be made by an independent company.
Yes.
As opposed to the BBC. Independent companies include BBC Studios, by the way, which is separate to BBC Public Service. So they're in the running, I imagine. I don't know. I'm not part of this process because it's a very legal process. But it's happened to Casualty. Casualty has been sitting there for years as a BBC show. It was put out to tender last year. Now that's going to be made independently by BBC Studios. So the same thing is happening here with Doctor Who. And I think, I'm not in charge of this process, that means many years ahead, no one's going to put out to tender, no one's going to apply for tender for 1 year. It's not worth it.
Can you pause it?
Yeah, pause it.
So I can't actually understand anything they're saying. Are these gentlemen fucking each other in the ass? Is that what's going on?
Probably later. You know, I wouldn't. It's probably not.
That's later on.
Yeah.
I just like that he's like, well, I'm not anything to do with this because this is a legal process. No, you're not anything to do with it because you got fired from Doctor Who. Like, you're not involved with Doctor Who at all at the moment. But it is the ultimate cope to go that actually it getting cancelled and being put out to tender means we're going to get more Doctor Who than ever before, is essentially his argument. That this is actually, it getting cancelled and a studio getting fired because they got no views is an advantage. It's a great thing, actually.
It sounds like cope. It's just constant cope.
We meant to do that. It's being shopped around, and it was being shopped around before, and nobody wanted to buy it. It's not canceled. We're just not making it anymore.
Right.
Totally different things.
Oh, it was super popular, so we canceled it.
Firefly's just on tender. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Top Gear is on tender. You know, it's just or on Tinder. Maybe he meant Tinder. I don't know.
Maybe the Acolyte is.
Well, it is
on
Gady
Tinder.
though, so
Yeah.
What is that? It's just his producers just swiping through movies. Just like,
Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, that's.
Oh, we can rape this one.
That's the experience on Netflix. Yeah, Doctor Who. Let's hear some more.
Lock in just to make it financially worthwhile. So I think this guarantees years of the program, but no.
Years. He says it like this, Brew. Years.
Yes. Look, this isn't an accent. This is just how words sound when they're pronounced properly.
No, it'd be years.
Unintelligible.
Yes.
Years. Nar.
Yes.
Nar.
Yes.
I'm not Australian.
Yeah, you are.
You can't tell.
No, only our criminals are Australian. That's how it works.
Well, they're based. There you go. Let's get to the people, shall we?
The people.
Let's go to the people. Nar. Neanderthal 2020 for $100. Hail! My last Japan super chat. You say that now. The community talks about authenticity. Gary is Gary, online or in person. Yeah, I'm just as retarded in real life as I am online. It's true. It's absolutely true. Japan was awesome. I don't know if you've ever been there, Dankula. If you have a chance, go. It's
top of my bucket list. Literally top of my bucket list.
It's so good. Yeah. It's so good.
Imagine a city that doesn't have any trash cans, yet there's no trash anywhere.
And it doesn't smell like
It's possible.
And we're just talking about the immigrants.
And we're
I was about to say they also have no something else.
Hey, where the immigrants and the tourists are, there's trash cans.
Yeah,
and there's
weird how
trash
that-
everywhere.
That's
Funny how that works.
That would be
out.
Tokyo.
Hey,
Tokyo.
do you guys remember like the two random black guys we saw when we were walking to that place in Tokyo? And the first thing that happened was they immediately started trying to scam us and get us to go to their shop to buy sneakers or whatever. And I was like, bro, I'm in Japan. You are the last thing I want to see or talk to right now. Like this is why I'm here. Like, get the fuck out of here.
What did he say? I'm going to put you in the clothes that show the real you or some shit like that.
Wow.
It did sound vaguely sexual as well. So I don't know what was going on.
It did.
The contrast between Osaka, which is there's not a lot of tourism, there's not a lot of that there. It's pretty much just
Quieter,
Japanese people, a lot quieter.
Just quieter.
And then Tokyo, was like, it felt like it was kind of like New York City.
Overstimulated.
Not as bad as New York.
I
but-
still like Tokyo. Like I did really like the fact. Look, the idea that we were getting around that city where the entire state of California's population is crammed into one city, and it was still that clean and that safe and everything like that is
38 million people, dude.
Great. 38 million people in one city.
And it's fucking huge. It is. The thing is, you compare it to Cairo. We went to Cairo. Same size, essentially. Cairo is dystopian hell.
Disgusting.
It was horrible compared to Tokyo.
So I just had to do a bit of math in my head there. Like Tokyo has 6 times the population of my country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Fucking hell, man.
It's wild.
It is nuts.
That subway
right.
system.
Slade Lawton on the Streamlabs side for $35 says, so glad to see the death of Disney Star Wars as a EU diehard. Dave Filoni has been awful since 2008, right, Jeremy? And Ryan, by the way. Just wanted to tell Gary, Shira Seastar liked Bittersteel more than Blood Raven. No, she didn't. But we'll get into that later.
She was just typical female behavior, doing something to try to make somebody jealous, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, she ended up with him because Bittersteel died and was exiled. So that's just more of that Bracken Blackwood bullshit. Listen, Blackwood's fucking rule. Stop with your Bracken simping. Also, what kind of name is Raven's Teeth? Almost as bad as Lion's Tooth. The Raven's Teeth were his men, and they all had werewood arrows. All right, so yeah, there we go. That sounds. You know what? That sounds like our hilts hurt bullshit. That's what it sounds like. Those motherfuckers. XDSP for 50 says, hey Dank, this is wild seeing you on FNT. Humble greetings, the New Jersey colony, NJ colony, I guess. Now some quick questions. When will we get the full and unredacted oh my god, how do I say this? X-ray go.
Empath Chan?
Empath Chan files.
Fucking hell. Oh, it was a bit of a controversial person that I hung out with. That was it. Like,
okay.
I know there's been some like gossip and shit like that. For everyone wondering, no, we did not sleep together. Like,
there you go.
I don't know why everyone's saying that. No, I think she's nice, and that's all I'm going to say because there's a lot of drama around all that. Just don't want to get fucking involved. Yeah.
Listen.
Drama on the internet?
We don't know.
Drama
surrounding your sphere, Dank? What?
I think literally just today she posted Elijah Schaefer's dick pic on Twitter.
And you can see it.
Well, that's what I didn't go looking. I didn't go looking for it. I just saw that apparently he was phoning her and threatening lawyers and shit. So fuck knows. That's any time like that. I'll hang around with anyone, but the instant I see shit like that, I just Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Yep.
Just like yeah. That's when I'm like, okay, you guys have fun.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it's a woman.
There's a follow-up. And can you confirm or deny that it is in fact also Friday in Madagascar? It's actually probably Saturday in Madagascar.
That's for anyone that doesn't get the joke. I made fleeting mention of doing a video on Madagascar like 2 years ago, and everyone harasses me for it ever since.
Yep.
Like my comment section is just full of Madagascar all the fucking time. And I'm just not going to make it now out of spite. Just out of sheer spite, I'm just not going to do the video now.
Wait,
you're
going to
the Picard video.
Wait, you were going to make it about the movie, or are you going to make it about a blissful, peaceful island sanctuary that some people could have lived last century?
Dankula.
Sorry, I missed a lot of that. Sorry.
He just dad blanked.
No. I'm sorry. I've been awake since like 6 o'clock this morning. It's midnight. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. It did cut out a little bit for me there. What did you say? Sorry.
Oh, are you going to make it about the movie Madagascar? Or are you going to make it about a final solution of some sort?
No. I've made references in my videos to it and stuff like that. But like, it was about the country because it was weird. This sort of happened by accident, where like I accidentally make series. Like Mad Lads was just by accident that started. There was even one as well where I started doing like weird like subcultures around the world just because I found people interesting, and people said that I should make a series called Race Review. Like, and just
oh wow.
Like that. No, someone's made it as a joke, and then everyone was like, "This week on Race Review, gypsies," and everything's right. And, it's like, and the problem was, a part of me was like, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that.
I would watch it.
I'll think about it, but no. But this one started. Remember my old Nations of the World video from like years and years ago that got like taken down? I just started doing videos on weird countries, but it was just like country is etc. Like single word description, and like I started doing it, and then people wanted Madagascar because it is a weird place. It's a country that makes no fucking sense. Like it was one of the only places that nearly became a Russian colony. Like Russia didn't do colonization, but for some reason they wanted. It was almost Israel as well. Do you know Madagascar was almost Israel?
That's crazy.
Because there was an argument to make that the Malagasy people, who actually aren't even black and aren't even African, by the way, they're more related to like Pacific Islanders than they are Africans.
Man, you should make a video on this.
Yeah. But basically, I started, and that's why I'm starting to make like videos about countries, and everyone keeps bringing up Madagascar. So it would be about the country. But to be completely fair, the place is fucking weird. Its history doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Nothing about it makes sense, but they did do a grand tour special there, so I learned a lot from it. They have shitty roads, I know that.
Oh yeah, it's fucking terrible. They get destroyed by volcanic activity all the time as well, and then they just don't fix it.
No. John Bab Music for $100 says, is John Williams just too old now? Yes. Will the same thing happen to a beautiful and yoked Greek god Giga Chad like me when I'm 100 years old too? Yes. VA meds are kicking in now. Gary, you down for a gym session from a Greek guy? I don't know.
Yeah, that definitely
sounds kind of gay.
Yeah. So John Williams is 94. With that being said, I don't think that John Williams' score was the problem with the movie.
No,
the problem was John Williams' score was better than the movie actually was.
Yep.
Yes. So it made it feel weird.
There was no recognizable theme. It was all like incidental music, but it wasn't bad. You could tell it was John Williams.
Yeah.
But then he says, Gary, you want to do a gym session? We can watch Disclosure Day on our phones in between sets. I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I have a word warning on this one from Kevin Hunts for 50. Where is Dank Naga?
Dank Naga?
Well, or you are getting beheaded.
What?
I think there's
this place is being a hell of a predicament because I'm gonna get beheaded and I don't know what the guy fucking wants.
No, nobody knows what Kevin wants, to be honest.
I think Kevin meant to put a comma there. So he's talking to you, Gary. He's like, where is Dank? Naga? Substituted a vowel. So yeah.
Oh.
Kevin, we love you, and anytime you want to go to a meeting, bro, I'll take you there myself. It's all good.
He's not ready yet.
You never know. You never know when they're ready, but the invitation is out there. Sarcastro for 50. I kind of like that name. Gary, I've been a man all my life, and I do not back down or feel to back down. Masculinity is charging into the dark, the fog, and facing come what may, defending what is right and what you love to the death. Masculinity is magnificent. It is. It's wonderful. I don't know if I just read a song. It could have been Bon Jovi. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, masculinity is great, and it's what's missing from Hollywood, what's missing from Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC, everything. Scottish accents mental, says Ian so forth for 50 British pounds. You should talk, Ian.
He's also Scottish.
You should talk. Mark of Reality for 50 says, Dankula once again makes me jealous of the words he can use on YouTube, but I can't because of his accent. Ellen is a little, it's a blank. I don't know what he was Ryan, you want to
Forgot
fill
what
that
you even
in?
said. Blank little blank.
X-Ray Girl, you fill it in.
Ellen is a
Cigarette.
See you next Tuesday, little something. I don't know.
That's about as bad as it
bad
gets from X-Ray
words.
Girl. Love that, he says. Ian So Forth for 50 more British pounds. Says, happy birthday, Lady Arendy. Oh, is it her birthday? Happy birthday, lady.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Ian So Forth for 50 British more pounds says, Taika Waititi for Bond director. Goldfinger? I didn't gold her in the first place. No, you don't get a rim shot. You don't get a rim shot for that.
Oh.
It's an unfortunate smelting accident.
I'm healing.
Southeastern Kaiju says, is Dankula out being patriotic? Yes, he was. Actually, he was.
Oh no, he's talking about the riots that happened in Glasgow, which was just an unfortunate time. And I made a joke in a video where I was like, I probably know half the guys. It turns out I do. And then
now
I
you're
was
getting
like,
calls.
And then I was like, oh mate, did you see like the fucking shit that happened in the town centre? And he sent me a selfie of him in the town centre with a balaclava on, and I was just like, you motherfucker. Like, fucking delete my number from your phone. MI5 searches those. I was like, I can't know you for a little while. But yeah, that shit was happening all around the area of my studio. But I had my kids, so I have an alibi, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Or your kids are a solid alibi. They'll totally believe them.
No, they were involved in the riots. They were the short ones.
Oh, they're.
I don't know. It's just like, I know you've got the balaclava on, but like you're free. People are going to know.
Well, hell, I got to get a visa to travel to your fine country now, which is a pain in the ass. Not anything I needed before. And I can't get the ETA one. I have to get like the regular one because I'm a felon. So we'll see if I'm banned from the UK. We'll find out.
No, I doubt that. It's mostly see if you're like massively on the right wing scene. If you're like a Lauren Southern or Tommy Robinson or like some shit like that, then you would be in a bit of trouble. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Southeastern Kaiju for 2 more says, count most excellent Tolkien vid. Thanks for the mad lad attention to the old professor.
Oh yeah, no problem at all.
Wonderful. Nabo 42 for $25 says, hail Count Dankula, Supreme Court Justice and learned professor of tricknology.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tricknology.
Praise be unto YouTube, the creator of the white race.
Yeah.
We owe all to him. Yeah.
Starbug A12 for 25 British pounds, proper money. Gary, does obsession success inspire you to write and develop your own film? No. I like YouTubing. I wouldn't want to take away time to write a bad movie. From the Diary of Ryan Kinnell, I've decided to start up a charity to help ensure every house in Africa has mosquito netting. So please join together. We can prevent millions of mosquitoes from dying needlessly of AIDS.
I was wondering where that was going, but
It's a Jimmy Carr joke, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ishidlo for 30 says, Gary, Japan looked awesome. I went in 2010 for business, was very interested. By the way, anyone on the panel or you going to the Star Trek Con in Las Vegas in August? Like to meet anyone who is there? Hail to the fellowship in the chat. Well, it's funny that you bring that up. The meetup in Las Vegas is at the same time as the Star Trek convention. It's at the same time as a Star Trek convention.
I don't think I'm old enough to get into that convention, to be honest. I think you have to be collecting Social Security to even like get access, don't you, Gary?
Definitely AARP. You have to qualify for AARP. Gary, Asman was just playing your video about Doctor Who. Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Thanks, Dan Vicious. Which one was it? It must have been one of my dailies. I haven't made one in a long time. The Crispy Jelly for 5 says, if aliens came to Earth, I don't know if I'd even take the day off. Also, since Gary is already on the chopping block, I want to see Ryan play mixtape. I'm going to play mixtape. Jeremy Griggs on the Streamline side for $10 says mountains are upside down holes.
Oh, you don't say.
Ryan
makes
Kinnell
sense.
for $10 says Gary's old enough to remember when Def Leppard's drummer had 2 arms. I am actually. I am.
That's a good
So
one.
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. We'll get the rest on a square up. Which will be Monday, Nerdrotic Live and Rumble at 11 a.m. Central. Also get last week's as well. We're almost squared up on everything, but yeah, we're gonna call it a show today. I do need to mention one thing. So I opened my big mouth yesterday on the stream, because we had got our place locked down for a meetup in Vegas at the
So we thought.
So we thought at the Punk Rock Museum. We paid our deposit. They said okay. Within 25 minutes of that announcement, they came up with a problem that they didn't have enough security to cover it, and the event is now canceled, even though I offered to pay for that extra security, and I've been ghosted since then. So it turns out we are too punk rock for the Punk Rock Museum. So we're going to find another place, and we'll have it locked down within a week or two and let you know and get the RSVPs going up. But the meetup is not canceled, but that location, the Punk Rock Museum, which was the least punk rock experience I've ever gone through in my life, having to run through board members and wasting my wife's time for weeks with multiple meetings and a deposit that I still haven't gotten back yet. That's why I'm talking shit about them right now, because fuck them for wasting our fucking time.
Hey, hold on. Nothing says punk rock like a corporate board of directors debating whether we're allowed to let these people in or not because they might be too mean. Like nothing says punk rock like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll find another place. And sorry, God damn it. I should, I think all of our
I was gonna say, Gary, when you sent the pictures
Oh.
and like, hey, this is the place we're going. You were like, I could tell you were really excited about it. I wanted to say it looks gay as fuck, but I didn't, because I could tell you're excited. But now I'm glad we're not going there.
Now you can.
Turns out it was gay as fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not very punk rock.
Yeah.
But when I do lock down a location, we made sure with them to begin with, like, you might get a little heat from this. We always do that. So that's always out there, but we'll make sure it doesn't happen. Even if we go back to some of the older locations, we're playing with all of those ideas. But let's go around the horn. What do you got coming up, X-Ray Girl?
Tomorrow, Saucy Saturday on Wicked Virtues channel, X-Ray Girl everywhere else, and then of course Forbidden Frontier on a Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, where we'll talk more Disclosure Day, but we're going to talk about the link with actual disclosure as well as more Japan stuff.
There you go. Comics.
Well, I'm working on a project tonight, so no game stream, but you can catch me Mondays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Central on my channel. And I'll see you guys next week.
Garrett.
Sunday fun day. We'll be back streaming some games with the Resurrected As, but only on Sundays. And Forbidden Frontier, like what X-Ray said. Disclosure Day and more Japan stuff. I finally, this morning, went to sleep where I intended to go to sleep and woke up when I intended to wake up. It's good to be back.
I'm not there yet.
I still miss Japan. That was very nice.
Yeah, I miss Japan too. Odin.
Yeah, OMB reviews on YouTube, also over on X. Box Office Breakdown goes live Sunday around 3 p.m. And also my article on geeksandgamers.com every Sunday. Stream Monday night, 7:30 p.m. And for the summer, Wednesday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern. See y'all there.
All right. Disbrew.
Current videos out about the obsession art director and how Hollywood has created a class of people that would rather kill their entire industry than work for a living. Next videos will be about Doctor Who and Supergirl.
Excellent. Fake Wizard.
Hey, we'll be live tomorrow morning over on Fakecast, Fake Wizards Live, to talk about Disclosure Day and a couple other things that release this week. And then next week, I have a big breakdown about the whole Xbox controversy that's happening right now, about them possibly Microsoft possibly selling off Xbox. That'll be a big one next week. Thanks.
Cheers. Ryan.
I am hopefully gonna get some good sleep tonight.
Yeah, you will.
I'm still exhausted from the whole for the whole Vegas trip. So we'll see if that happens. Other than that, Sports Wars, Geeks and Gamers, my channel. I've been doing some more stuff on my second channel, RK Outpost Live. So fucking check me out.
Fucking check them out. All right. And Count Dankula, what do you got coming up? You just released a video. Where can the fine folks find you?
They can find me on just Count Dankula on YouTube, but right now I'm working on a video called Helen Keller Was Faking It.
Yes!
Yes! But here's the thing is, I don't think it was her because she didn't know any better. Like literally, because like I think every single bit of it, like 457 speeches. She didn't even know the word for water when she was 7 years old, but at 11 years old, she wrote a whole book about Jack Frost and all this shit. It was her handlers, because it just so happened all her
100%.
socialist talking points was all her handlers. It was just all them. They did it. And it's like, oh, she said this and that, but I only understand her special language, so you just need to bring me everywhere with her. And everything, and it's just like, yeah,
you mean it's so strange that somebody who couldn't speak, couldn't communicate, couldn't do anything suddenly started having a handler who was a husband with a famous communist writer, and suddenly Helen Keller became a communist? That's weird.
Yeah, I know, but it was also kind of believable. But it's like, this person is like severely disabled, so of course they're a socialist. Like, so like, it's like maybe it was that. It could have been that too.
Maybe.
I can't wait for that one. We are big fans of She Was Fake.
We had a big discussion on that like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was fun.
We did. All right, and I just released a video last week. I'll release another one probably on Disclosure Day. I'm probably going to rip this thing apart, but from a ufologist perspective, a little bit. And more live streams and stuff. And we will announce the meetup location when we get one locked down, or maybe we'll just say we have a location and not say where it is until the last minute. So I don't know, but
we're not changing the date, right?
No,
date
is staying the
Same
same.
date.
No, that's what I chewed them out about. Is like we had people like make reservations, get hotel rooms, and fly out. Thanks for doing this last minute, fuckers. Yeah. So we're gonna the date will remain the same.
August 6th for everybody out there.
It will be free, and it will be in Vegas somewhere. We'll next FNT is Juneteenth. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And who's going to be joining us, X-Ray Girl?
Dean Cain.
It's the first person with Juneteenth. It's Dean Cain.
Yeah.
There you go. So thanks again, Dankula. Thanks to the Modrotics. Thanks to everyone who left Super Chat and donation. You help keep the lights on. Thanks to all the lurkers and everybody who participated. We appreciate you all. Have a great weekend.
Excelsior.
See ya.
Cause I'm probably late. Oh, Friday night time.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.